Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for your patience, Genevieve. Beautiful name. Um, I don't know where to start with this live stream. Today feels very, very strange today. I've been relentlessly working this morning, dealing with people who are having issues with PayPal. So obviously, a lot of people signed up to my website and they signed up via PayPal. Although you don't have to do that anymore, you can pay via debit or credit card. And PayPal have basically recently stated, and backtracked this statement, by the way, that they're going to come up with a policy that lets them fine users $2,500 for spreading misinformation. I believe that in itself is misinformation. I don't believe that is legit, that they can do that. It's fear mongering. But all they've done there is basically hinted at what they can do. So people like me, guys, enjoy me whilst you have me, because I won't be doing this much longer with the way this beast system's going. And I'm not often wrong. So I ain't going to be presenting information here that's going to scare you or upset you. I'm being real with you. Hey, Alan. Hey, Bernie Mac. Hey, GG. Abby Lim. Loving the guitar. That's where it's going. I said a while ago that I'll keep doing this for as long as I have a platform. You saw what they did to my Patreon. Just gone like that. Just like that. Gone. $3,000, all of my work disappeared. And now they're making it hard for people to sign up to my website. So many people have cancelled their PayPal account. That's all by design. They want you to do that. And this is where you have to take out the element of that doesn't make sense, because they're going to lose a lot of money. PayPal, all these major corporations are owned by the same people. It's power and control that they want. They don't want people like you supporting me. So this misinformation is just basically anything that goes against the mainstream agenda. And everything on the mainstream is an agenda. Everything. And I'm going to discuss numerous ones today in this live stream that are blatant agendas that people will dismiss and ignore. And that's the issue. The real issue is that. Hello, Divine Feminine Living UK. Speaking to Divine a lot today via WhatsApp. And she's a very strong woman. And she can sense what's about to go down. But again, this is where you need that belief in God at this point. You can't be in love with the world. I'm almost ready for it to just completely hit the fan. And I have been for a while now. So, again, I wake up, I'm doing all this incredible work, day in, day out. And then people are emailing me saying, I've just had to cancel my PayPal account, so I'll sign up with you later on. It's like, no fault of my own. Just like my Patreon getting removed. So I'm thinking now, I'm going to speak to my dad after this. I need to ask him a serious question, because I don't really get into my belief system with my family. I just won't do it. So I know most of them are not ready for it. And you guys can give me your advice here. You can give me your advice. If, as I believe, that we're living through Revelation and it's going to be insanity next year, insanity, what would you do if you were me? Would you want to be in Mexico, this warm climate, away from your family, but you feel really free there and all this positive energy? Like, England's going to shit, like I said it would about a year and a half ago. I said England and the US would fall before any other country, because if they create a new world, you've got to destroy the old one. And they're two of the most powerful countries. Or would you stay here? If everything hits the fan, would I want to be in England just because my family's here? Will that restrict me? Will they ever wake up, the majority of them? Whatever happens. The stuff now that they're doing with gas prices and how you might have to turn off your electricity 3 hours a day. And they're just so submissive to it all and dismissive and ignoring it all. I feel like people are under such a deep spell that there's no helping some people at this point. They're too in love with the world. So it's like, I'll probably go back to Mexico next week. I feel like something major's happening. I'm owed $1,600 from an airline. I've been trying to get it back for a month. Still no money. That's Satan. That's not man. So this whole financial collapse that's coming, be prepared for it. Spend your money now. Spend it. All right? Because soon it won't mean anything. It's not going to mean anything. That money in your wallet now, the money you have in your bank account, it's not going to mean anything soon. All right? You can talk about saving it and all of that. For when you're older, that money won't exist when you're older. Mark my words. It's so blatantly obvious, isn't it? That the mark of the beast is coming. Where you can't buy or sell. That's what this is all about. It's coming really soon. You will be paying like that, and it'll be normal, won't it, for most people who are spiritually blind? So I'm definitely going back to Mexico. Let's see what plays out over the next year. If somehow you wake up one day and I don't have a website or YouTube, that's Satan. It's not man, it's not the Jesuits, it's Satan. All right, and that'll just tell me that what I did was amazing and it'll get me closer to God. So Satan, come for me. Come for me. Keep trying, mate. All right, keep trying. It'll just get me stronger. And at this point, I can't just keep trying to wake people up all the time. It's not on me to do that. It isn't. People have to find the truth from within at this point. So a lot of people are mentioning Haaland here. Wow. 30 in the live, 7 likes. That was Haaland's official debut for Man City, 37, the 30th of July, which, by the way, is the 63rd prime. Hence the fact against Man United, it was 6-3 and he scored 3 with Foden. So I'll break down some stuff with Haaland. I could do my own book on Haaland. So I've told you how synced up he is with Pope Francis. He's also synced up with Sergio Aguero. I'll give you an example. So Sergio Aguero, who's Argentinian, just like Pope Francis, his first 4 Premier League games, he scored 2, 0, 1 and 3, like 2013. 6 goals. And 2013 is when Pope Francis became the Pope, which was 9 years ago, hence the fact number 9, Haaland, is dominating like I said he would before the season began, when he was an unknown in the Premier League. Haaland's first 4 Premier League games, 2 goals, 0, 1, 3, 2013. Same as Aguero, 6 goals. All right, the 2013. Well, Haaland has 20 goals in all competitions now, after 13 games, if you include the Community Shield. 20 goals in 13 games, 2013. His first 4 Premier League games, 2-0, 1-3, 2013. Pope Francis became the Pope in 2013. 2013 was 9 years ago. Haaland wears number 9. He's 22. The big satanic number. It's 2022. Haaland's dominating. Get on my website and check out why Harry Kane got the winning goal yesterday after 22 minutes. You'll have your head blown off. All right? City won their last Premier League game, like I said they would. Obviously, they're playing the Saints. It's nothing big. I said Haaland would score, nothing big. But they got to 23 points, the 9th prime. And Haaland, number 9, scored the last goal of the game. Cancelo, who opened the scoring, he scored his 9th goal for City. Kevin De Bruyne, who I said would be feeding Haaland all season, not just because he's a good player, because there's numbers behind it. He now has 9 assists in 9 Premier League matches for your 99, which is 9 times 11. And then Phil Foden, he had a 6-6-6 ritual. He's got 6 goals in 9 Premier League matches. That's 66.6%. And we know 69 is huge with Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth gets you 69 in Gematria. And she was coronated exactly 69 weeks after becoming the Queen. And Haaland, he signed for Man City for 51 million. How? The best striker in the world going for 51 million? Because it was coded. They don't get the money you think they get. Haaland is not getting 900,000. And when I tell people that, well, he deserves it, ads. He deserves it. Look how many goals he's got. Does any footballer deserve 900,000? They're not getting it. It's to make you idolize them. In his debut season for Dortmund, across all competitions, guys, he made 41 appearances. That number 41 is huge. That's why Iker Casillas has just come out as gay at age 41, why Kobe died at 41. I'll get into Iker Casillas in a moment. Okay? Got to be careful on YouTube, though. So 41 appearances, he scored a remarkable 41 goals, and he got 10 assists. Debut season for Dortmund, 41 goals, 10 assists. That's 51 goal involvements for the guy who signed for Man City for 51 million from a German team. And the Illuminati were founded in Germany, in Bavaria, on May the 1st, 5-1. It's why Haaland made the score 5-1 against Man United. Guardiola coached for the Bavarians, Bayern Munich, before he came to City in 2016. 2016 is the 63rd triangular number. Again, Haaland, he made his debut for Man City, official debut, 37, which is the anniversary of England winning the World Cup, by the way. And that's the 63rd prime. And then Man City recently beat Man United 6-3, with Haaland and Foden both scoring hat-tricks. And we all know about the story between Alf-Inge Haaland and Roy Keane, where Roy Keane basically ruined his career in the Manchester derby. And then it had Haaland and Keane speaking with each other. So it's all a show. This whole thing about it's coming home, that's the Antichrist. That song's all about the Antichrist. Okay? That's why it was Baddiel and Skinner and the lightning seeds. Luke 10:18, Satan fell from the sky like a lightning bolt. All right? Why do you think it was the lightning seeds? Adam, you saucy little minx, you're looking ravishing today. That's a great word, ravishing. And I like the compliment. Thank you. Today, Iker Casillas has come out as gay. Me and my brother have been saying this for a while, that there'll be a high-profile footballer that will come out as gay before the World Cup in Qatar. And right again. Iker Casillas tweets that he's gay as Real Madrid legend appears to come out. Iker Casillas has appeared to come out as gay, with the legendary ex-Real Madrid and Spain goalkeeper asking for respect in a brief message published on Twitter. He didn't have to tell the world. This is an agenda. All right? And then there's rumors as well that Puyol is going to come out. And again, Iker Casillas, this Real Madrid legend, guy was tiny. All right, the goalkeeper was about 5'11". Yeah, Event 201 was held on 10/18. Most people have never heard of it, though, Joseph. That's the issue. Never heard of Event 201. They don't know anything about it. So the upcoming World Cup's going to be in Qatar. I've told you it's all biblical, and there's an agenda to it, but it's biblical because it's the Middle East, which connects to Jesus. And you know, I always say this. I'm going to have to retract my statement. You know, I always say God wins. God's won. I have to change the tense of that. God's won. But it ain't going to be easy for us now, living in this beast system. It's going to get harder and harder and harder. And hopefully the harder it gets, the closer you get to God. That's what I'm hoping at this point. So again, I don't know how long I have a platform anymore. I feel like 6 to 12 months probably, then it'll be gone. And then will I be by myself? No, I'll never be by myself because God's always there. So Real Madrid and Spain legend Casillas appeared to announce that he's gay, which would make him one of the most high-profile male footballers in history to confirm their homosexuality. I said all of this would happen. I don't know how many times I have to prove things and call it before it happens for me to have a huge platform, but I'll never have it, will I? I said this would happen. Of course, it's Real Madrid as well, the kings of Europe. All right? And he said in a tweet, which you can check out, he published it recently, Sunday afternoon, I hope you respect me, I'm gay. That's what he said. He was married, wasn't he, to a sports journalist, that's Sara Cabanera. Sounds like a pasta dish. They were married 5 years, separated in March 2021. Have 2 children that's supposedly theirs when they're blatantly not. So, of course, now what's going to happen on Twitter is going to get a wave of support from bots, from actual bots, people that don't exist. All right, you'll see all the comments that are going to be praising him for it, and he'll have thousands and thousands of likes. And someone like me will say a comment, and it'll get deleted. So he's got the full support of Carlos Puyol. And isn't it interesting as well? I'm pretty sure that Casillas supposedly had a cardiac arrest. All right, in 2020, the year coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. I'm sure they said he had a cardiac arrest whilst he was with Porto. All right. What's going on? What an eventful couple of years, Iker, eh? A cardiac arrest, and now you've come out as gay. So he won so much. He won the World Cup, didn't he? 2 European Championships. Who knows how many La Liga titles? I think it was 5. He's won the Champions League 3 times. All right, his career lasted 22 years. That satanic number. And do you know how old he was when he signed for Real Madrid? He was 9, guys. He was 9. So enough's enough now. I've proven my point. He's connected to coronavirus. That's why he won 19 trophies. COVID-19. Because it's all coded. It has nothing to do with his ability. All right? His second child arrived on June the 2nd, 2016. That's 6 times 6 times 6. June the 2nd is also the day Elizabeth was coronated. This is just... I've told you, how many times do you see footballers kissing each other? I've done a video about it. Videos of them kissing and hugging. So I can't say exactly what I want to say here, and that's the issue. I should be able to say whatever I want to say. That's the issue. This is an agenda, and it's happened now, not last year or the year before that. He had to wait till he was 41. All right, and the reason it's happened is because it's an agenda with the upcoming World Cup in Qatar, because there's this stuff about LGBT rights in Qatar. All right, LGBT persons in Qatar, they face these legal challenges. All right, because male homosexuality is illegal in Qatar, where supposedly you can be punished up to 3 years in prison and fined, and possibly even the death penalty under that Sharia law. But I'm pretty sure that hasn't happened. That's just to scare people. So what they're doing, what Satan's doing, why this is going to be in Qatar, is because he's going to push his agenda on them. That's why wrestling's recently been going to Qatar and the Middle East and Saudi Arabia to push that satanic agenda. All right? And 2008, do you remember when George Michael, 2 male names, wonder why? He performed a concert in Qatar, making him the first openly gay musician to perform in Qatar. Satan is just slowly but surely taking over the world. All right? Why is the World Cup in Qatar? You can just say it's corruption and it's money and it's Sepp Blatter. Guys, they own the monetary system. They don't need any money. They've got as much money as they want. It's an agenda. All right? It's an agenda. Why would a World Cup be in Qatar? You can't even drink on the streets or anything. It's not a footballing nation. It's never been in a World Cup before. The national team. Many people died building these stadiums. And all people say to me, it's just money, Adam. It's just money. It's corrupt. I get it. It isn't that. It's bigger than that. It's way bigger than corruption and money at this point. You think this thing that they made you all get, or most of you, was for money? Think Bill Gates needed more money? It's a demon. This dark winter that they've told you about for a while now is going to happen. You're not going to have electricity. You're not. Get prepared for it. Buy your candles. You won't be having electricity soon, guys. And you won't believe that, would you, in a country like England? That's a developed country. That's all a scam. It's developed and developing countries. It's all a joke. It won't happen in England. It can't. Anyone who's living in England right now, your country is going to shit. And wait for next year. You think it's bad now, this is the calm before the storm that Trump talked about. This nation right here is going down. And it's blatant. And people can't see it because they're still watching the football games. They've still got food on the table. They still have their electricity. They've got their home and everything's good. They can still go on holiday. Just wait till next year when you don't have electricity and you can't go on holiday and when professional sports die. Somebody asked me, why do you keep saying it's going to be the last ever World Cup? Because it is. Because there's no need anymore to do it. If they get this new world order and Satan comes and the Antichrist is here and it becomes a spiritual war, they don't need to distract you with pro sports. You won't have TV anyway when they cut your electricity that they can do any day they want. Any moment they want, they can cut you off. So let's see if it's the last ever World Cup. I'm almost certain in my soul, and when I speak like this, I'm rarely ever wrong, and I've proven that for 2 years. All right? Whilst we're submissive and consent to this system, we will get eaten alive, and next year people are going to be absolutely losing their mind because they've chosen to ignore what people like me are saying. So here we have it. Casillas, in an emotional statement, comes out as gay. And his ex-wife's proud of him, which connects to Pride Month, which has the word demon in the middle of it. All right? It's all an agenda because Casillas would have been married to a man anyway, like they all are, like Beckham. The list goes on. They're all married to men anyway, genetic males. And Casillas is a female. So, yeah, try and work that one out. Try and work that one out. So, there we have it. I told you a high-profile footballer would come out dating a transgender before the World Cup. It happened. Kylian Mbappe. It happened, didn't it? And then I said a top star, either ex or present, top star will come out and say they're gay right before the World Cup. Boom, Casillas, who they say is one of the greatest goalkeepers of all time. What more do I have to do? I've revealed all the numbers behind Haaland, the beast. Do you really think the beast wasn't going to score against the Saints? And it had to be 4-0 and Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. So it had to be 4-0. Is that just because Pep's such a good coach? Is that what it is, guys? Why do you think Bayern Munich drew with Dortmund 2-2? It's the satanic 22, which is a beautiful number. All right, it's a master builder number, but Satan's infiltrated these numbers. Absolutely infiltrated them. So that's going off. There's number 9s everywhere you look. Everywhere you look. I don't really care about football today. I've told you now for a while, like, since I really found God and understood Revelation and that it's playing out, it's very hard for me to care about a Premier League game at all anymore. Unless it's helping me reveal the deception of it. So I know there'll be people in the chat, I'm not reading the comments as of yet, but I will, who are probably going to ask me, Liverpool, Arsenal, what's going to happen? Quite frankly, I don't care. I don't care. It's satanic, these leagues. All right? Demons are possessing these players at the highest level, like Haaland, like Messi, like Ronaldo. These players that are out of this world, that are beasts, that are monsters. All right? I'm going to do a live stream at some point to talk about movies that have basically shown you how men are playing women and men are playing women and women are playing men. And it's going to blow your mind. There's loads of those movies, not just like Bend It Like Beckham and stuff like that, which basically showed you David Beckham's a female, whether you like it or not. I'm going to do a video about that. There's a movie called The Sixth Man. There's Juana Man. There's loads of stuff. She's the Man. The list goes on. And then there's like Jimmy Grimble with the magic football boots. There's Space Jam showing you magic's involved. They can make anyone a star. Okay? I'll do a whole video on that whilst I have this platform. I appreciate all of you supporting me. But at the end of the day, if I do lose my website, I'm ready to be homeless. I am. I've worked so hard my whole life. I've got a lot of talent, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'll read some of your comments. Well, first of all, I'll say hello to everybody in the live. Have you been watching Zach? I don't watch any of his work. I can't stand him, to be honest. I won't talk about him. I don't watch any of Zach's work. What else have we got? Go where you feel good. Long term, it's better off for me in Mexico. Because again, I'm here now. I'm in England. I'm visiting. I'm seeing all my friends. I'm partying. I'm appreciating nature here and all of that. But it's starting to get really cold. You start to get a little bit bored of it all anyway. And not a lot's really changed. The people I meet, I love them all to bits, but I've not seen much growth going on. In Mexico, during all of this, I think I'd rather be by myself. It's why I gave up an incredible life that I had before with an incredible woman and all of that. Gave it all up because someone knew that I wanted to do this alone. Yes, I have the website and I have YouTube, which has been fantastic. But if I lose all of that, I'll be all right. I'll deal with it. Why is everyone going to Mexico? I think there's just the energy there. And you're right, everyone is going there. I got there before most, in the sense of a lot of people moving there over the last 18 months to Mexico from the US, from Canada. I didn't leave the US because I was unhappy. I left for a beautiful woman. Whereas a lot of people are leaving the US now because the US is getting destroyed. But if the US gets destroyed, the dollar gets destroyed, then the Mexican peso gets destroyed. There's just more energy in Mexico. The media did an amazing job at making you believe that Mexico was full of drug dealers and you're going to get killed and you're going to get shot because of silly movies that people watch. They go there and they go, wow, I didn't know Mexico was this incredible. And where I live, the average temperature over the year is 33 degrees. It's just, you can't make it up. I'm meant to be there. Who had my awakening at 33? Born on 33 date numerology. It's meant to be why I'm living there. There's no accidents. Haaland scored 33 minutes after Foden. Good eye. Good eye. Adam speaks truth. Again, I'm a bit wary of the word truth. I speak my mind. Most people don't do that. I speak my mind. I speak what I feel. I'm passionate about what I say and I back it up and I predict so many things, but truth is a difficult word. Mexico is good for the soul. I agree. Jesus is coming soon. I agree. What else have you got? Good luck with your trip to Mexico, Adam. Thank you. I'm going to have to look into booking it. 9 is all over the place. It's the biggest number right now. Divine Feminine Living UK. 9 is the biggest number by a country mile because it's the number of completion. It's the last single digit number. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Website is 100%. I love it. If you ain't checked it out, sorry, but not sorry, because Adam's work is amazing and accurate. Thank you very much for that. I'm saying enjoy my platform whilst you can. Ignore this knowledge at your peril. All right, for the sake of $10 right now, the stuff it might change your life. Do you know how many people have told me here I've changed their life with this knowledge, their life? So it's worth the gamble for that. If you don't like it, leave. The only reason people leave is because of stuff like this with PayPal, making it hard for them. You know he scored 23 goals for Dortmund in the Champions League. I didn't, but that's the 9th prime. Jack Grealish the other day said Haaland's not real. He's not human. What more do you want? It's just banter, Jack Grealish. That Haaland's not human, you know. Just telling you the truth in plain sight like they always do. And people just dismiss it and laugh it off. That's fine. In for the shock of your life. I said this for a long time. People are going to be in for the shock of their life. And I'm trying to help people with that. I really am. I try so hard every day to help people by sharing this knowledge. It's really difficult what I do. People have no idea the level of discipline and passion you need to have to do what I do every day, to get screwed over, to have every YouTube video limited so I don't make money. People send me super chats, which half of the time I don't even see. It's a joke. Hey, Sideman, how you doing? I'm glad you finished work. Try and relax. You wish you could move to Mexico? Yeah, it's a blessing. I just want to get there before something happens. You know what I mean? Well, I can't get there. And if I get there and they somehow screw me out of money again, then I just know who's behind it. It's Satan. Simple as that. Some people are saying stay in England. I don't think so. Look at these 2 jackets on. What else have we got? Next year is going to be serious. Food crops are down this year, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Again, food. Imagine a nation where you don't have access to food. What that is going to do to people. Why do you think at school they never taught you how to grow your own food? If you have kids, learn to grow your own food. If you buy yourself, learn to grow your own food. That's what I'm going to do when I get back, look into all of that. But again, they destroy the air. Satan's the prince of the air. Stuff that they spray in the air. They never taught us how to make our own food, did they? Grow our own food. And they can shut down all the stores whenever they want. They can say you can't enter this store without X, Y, and Z. They almost did that. If you don't have one of these on, you can't get in the store for many, many months. Some places, years. You can't get in, sorry. So then they have you buying stuff online and all of that because they want everything to be online, and then they're going to collapse that. Mark my words. No, they won't do that. Everything's online. That's going to destroy everything. If we're complete slaves to this system, what they want, they don't want us to work. They want us to rely on them and be zombies. That's what they want. It's blatantly obvious. So proud of you, Adam. Thank you very much. My name in remarriage gets you 87. 8 times 7's 56. My wife's birthday, 5/6. Wow. Number of the beast is 87. That's the year Messi was born as well. They call him a machine, and Gary Neville said we are looking at something completely different. They also called him an alien. There you go. Machine, alien, out of this world, beast. And again, the other day he missed a sitter or something, and they had to say, looks like he's human after all. Come on. What do you think of the big financial thing tomorrow? 10-10. It's Satan, isn't it? Satan controls the economy. 10-10. Satan gets you 10. Satan gets you 55, the 10th Fibonacci and triangular number. The 10-10. That's why George Bush Sr. died at 10-10. The time. I've synced it all up. I've synced it all up, how this is all going down. All these 1-0s everywhere for 10. The matrix is made up of 1s and 0s. 10. 10s are everywhere, man. What's going on tomorrow? Can someone explain? Putin's going to give a speech. I know that. And he changed the date to 10-10 because he's got a demon inside of him as well. When you can comprehend the supernatural element to it and that it's not just man, you can understand what's going on here. Putin's not just some guy, all right, who's evil and he wants to take over the world. He's possessed by a demon. It says these demons will basically possess people in high rank positions. It's what they do. They take over their body. We've seen it in movies as well. To tell you the truth, so often in movies, my phone won't stop going off. So again, I can't go deep into what I wanted to say about Casillas, but I will tell you this with Prince Charles. I think soon he's going to die of a heart attack. All the stuff that's going on with heart conditions and cardiac arrests and the celebrations with the heart, I think Prince Charles dies soon of a heart attack. All right? I really do. And the fact that they said he's going to be coronated as well in 6'3". Come on, guys. How many times do I talk about 63? Which gets you a 9, and how big 63 is. It's the year JFK was supposedly assassinated. All right. So he's going to get coronated on 6'3". I haven't done all the numbers behind that, but I'm very confident that Charles will die of a heart attack. And then I came across, again, to be honest with you, I'm not going to give it the big one here. I came across something by accident this morning doing my research, because something in my soul tells me Prince Charles is going to go out of a heart attack. And so I typed in Charles Hart to see what would come up. Turns out that Charles Hart was a person and a lyricist. Charles Hart is an English lyricist and songwriter best known for his work on the Phantom of the Opera, as well as a number of other musicals and operas for both stage and television. Guys, he was born in London. He was born 6'3". Charles Hart. Could do a separate video on that. The stuff I find, because it's divine, it's God. I typed in Charles Hart, just like thinking something might come up for Prince Charles having heart issues. Turns out that Charles Hart, guys, was born on 6'3", English lyricist. He worked on the Phantom of the Opera, which I'll have to decode at some point. He was born in 61, age 61. That's why you had your boy Aaron Judge, 99, tie that record, 61 home runs, 61 years after the record originally took place. And then obviously he's on 62 now. So this Charles Hart, guys, Prince Charles is going to go have a heart attack. And then it's going to be your boy, Prince William, who takes over, who was born 21-6, summer solstice. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. 21's the 6th triangular number. Prince Charles is the oldest monarch, all right, in regards to when he got the opportunity to be a king. And he's gonna be gone soon. He's 73 now. All right. He's soon gonna be 74. We know how big 74 is. Do you know 3 of the first 5 founding fathers of the United States of America died on 7/4, which is Independence Day, and 3 out of the first 5 supposedly died on that day, 7/4, July the 4th. 7, the 4th prime, 4 connected to the 4 horsemen, connected to Elizabeth, to Philip. There's a reason why the Olympics are every 4 years and the World Cup and presidential elections. It's 4 seasons. 4 horsemen is the biggest element of it all. 4 elements. So this is insane. So I'll look more into the numbers, but I've shown you here what's going on with Iker Casillas. All right, and why he's come out now, and I'm sure I'll have to do some durations because that might be a good sign for Spain, or maybe Spain get embarrassed. So he's a Spanish legend, isn't he? Everything's an agenda. Satan divides us as well through religion, which he made. He's behind religion. God is faith. Huge difference between faith and religion and believing something. This that faith, that inner faith that you have within you, which most people don't have, unfortunately. So let's see what happens with Prince Charles. Let's see if he even does get coronated. Because if you look at a lot of images of him, he's got swollen limbs, swollen fingers that look like sausages, really puffy. All right. And he don't look healthy. His face always looks bright red. It looks like he's going to drop of a heart attack any second. All right. And then there'll be some interesting durations from Philip's death to Elizabeth's death to Charles's death. And then a lot of people have said Prince William could be the Antichrist. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at that point, but I think he'll come into power very soon. Because there's something not right with Prince Charles's hands. They're so swollen. So he's suffering from some sort of condition. And again, he's 73. He's not young. The average person lives for about, what, now, 74, 75 years. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much knowledge you have if you're not following Christ. It's like dirty rags. I agree. Knowledge is power, but it depends what you're using it for. This knowledge has led me towards Jesus. Anyone who's been on this journey with me from day one will know how beautiful my journey has been and how organic my journey has been. That's ultimately led me to where I am now. Not about, oh, he's so good at coding, this guy, very intelligent, whatever. That's nice. Most people are not aware of my level of intelligence. They can't handle it. But the journey I've got on to find God, that's the ultimate. It's the ultimate. It's allowed me not to be scared of anything. I'm sure years and years ago, with what's going on in the world now, I'd be panicking. I'd be scared. I'd be this, that, and the other. I wouldn't have even acknowledged Iker Casillas coming out as gay. I go, wow, did you hear about Casillas? That's mental, innit? Yeah, would have had no idea that it would be him that had come out. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. That's what I would have done. And now I'm like, okay, so it's a agenda. 100% an agenda. And here's why. And I can just be calm about it. I know what he's doing. It's like I see through Satan's lies. I wrote a song about it. Check it out. Time to see through Satan's lies. I wrote that in 5 minutes. Put a beat behind it. Listen to the lyrics. Now is the time to see through his lies and his deception. He has fooled so many people, and he continues to fool them. And he's broken people spiritually. And he's had us accept things that we should never, ever, ever accept. And don't you feel right now in this world that whatever they want to push and promote, the majority will accept? The majority are going to accept. You see it, how people go, oh, yeah, well, come on. It is what it is, I guess. What we're going to do about it. That's all you hear still, and it's weak. No, the Casillas thing will be legit, mate. They play with you. This is what they do. They tell you the truth, and they retract the truth, and they tell you it again, and they retract it. All right? The majority of these top stars are gay. They just don't come out and tell everyone. The majority of them are. The NBA is a gay fraternity. That's what that is. No, it's not. Sure, it isn't. I prefer to just stay alone, even if someone is attractive. Me, no sleep with no sheeple. I don't accept authority in a relationship at all. That's where I stand. That's why I gave up what I gave up. Wife, job. Just, I wasn't going to have anyone tell me what to do, how to feel. Because when you get to that point where you're willing to lose everything for your spirit, you're not going to allow yourself to be in love with the Matrix. The amount of people that tried to convince me to stop doing what I was doing, that was Agent Smiths. I don't care if they were family or friend. That's what they were doing. They were trying to stop me, tried to stop me. And the more people tried to stop me, whoo, all right, let's go. I ain't stopping. That's how I am. The more hate I get, the better I'm doing. Because I know I'm doing it for the right reasons. Why I do what I do. Trip up these gematria coders and their decodes with fake news. Well, when you're just decoding just purely the mainstream and these articles, it's so easy. It's so obvious now. All you need to know is that the mainstream lie to you every day. They use the same numbers. That's why I can decode a headline in 5 minutes or less. People spending hours decoding a headline for what? It just doesn't do enough anymore. There's certain topics that you're going to bring up that there's no so-called evidence to it all. So, I mean, if you argue in the moon landing, spending hours of your life arguing it, if you're arguing flat earth, if you're arguing if God exists, if you're like arguing these topics, you're wasting your time. I am thankful that I have a platform where I just speak the truth of my truth. That is all I do. All right? I don't go back and forth arguing with anyone anymore. If anyone in the chat wants to go at me 90% of the time, I just don't care. So I know they want a reaction. I don't have to prove anything to anyone. The proof's going to be in the pudding next year. It's been in the pudding for 2 years. What's gone on? What else we got? The awake hour alone. No, I don't think so. Again, if you truly believe in God, you're never alone. I don't feel alone. All right. I'm in Mexico. Well, I'm not now, but I'm gonna go back to Mexico with no family, nobody I grew up with, and I don't feel alone there. When you're truly comfortable in your own skin, you're never alone. And when you're a true believer in God, you're never ever alone. Um, Again, what going to football events and concerts and this sort of nonsense, that don't mean that you're like connecting with people. You're just playing Satan's game by partaking in these rituals. So I'd rather be so-called alone where I have the Holy Spirit in me than be friends with everybody by playing along with Satan's system. The same Puyol's his partner, who he won the World Cup with. There's been rumours of Puyol being gay for years and years. I told you, it's not. They nearly all are, in my opinion. You can tell by the girlfriends. The girlfriends are men. Check out Ronaldo's. I'm going to post a video later. There's a guy who does amazing work, and he showed all the people Ronaldo's dated, and he breaks it down. His name is Trans Investigator, and he reveals it. He does it so well, and he does it in a comedic way as well. People like him, his channel will be gone soon for exposing what's going on. What else we got? Right on, Adam. So many of the topics of discussion are just irrelevant. Why argue debate about the color of the curtains you want to buy when your house is burning down? Wow. Let me say that again. Why argue and debate about the color of your curtains you want to buy when your house is burning down? The whole world's burning down now because it's Revelation. Jesus will return. But this world that we call our world is going to get destroyed. All right, just like Sodom and Gomorrah, the world that we're living in right now is so far gone that people are just oblivious to what's going on in it and how sadistic and satanic it is. There's a lot of so-called good people living here, but we're all operating under Satan and his system. Anyone who wants to deny that, bring it on. Bring it on. Solitude isn't loneliness, 100%. Do you think there will be World War III? Yes. This is World War III. This spiritual war is World War III. We're living through it now. All right, we're living through it now. I've told you, if a genuine war was going on in Russia and the Ukraine, and it's what they're reporting, Russia could have taken the Ukraine out in 24 hours. If all these nations have nukes, more nations would be getting taken out, but they don't have them. There's a certain limit that Satan can have here. All these nukes, then why are nations not getting completely taken out? Why are Russia still at war with the Ukraine? It should have been over in 24 hours. Russia is the biggest country in the world, one of the wealthiest, and it can't take out the Ukraine. Zelensky is a puppet. He was an actor. He even performed in a show pretending to be the president. That should be enough. Trump was an actor. Ronald Reagan was an actor. Presidents. You got George Bush and his son. Both become presidents. Both attended Yale. At Phillips Academy, by the way, at Yale. Phillips Academy, like Prince Philip, who they're super synced up with. There's been so much now to show that the world's satanic from top to bottom in the system, and people still dismiss it. They think that England players wearing the rainbow flag is a good thing, or taking a knee is a good thing, and it's for the right reasons. They don't know the agenda behind it. They don't understand symbolism. They don't understand that these people are working for Satan. I kind of feel sorry for them because they're trapped. They're done now, those people. They're too far gone. They were too in love with the world, and then they're falling for Satan's tricks. Satan's convinced them that he's going to win when he's already lost. He's already lost. It might not feel like that in the next year or so. But again, that's where your spirit comes into it all. Yeah, Regan was an actor. Just it's beyond belief that people believe their vote counts. Like me now, just wasting my time with Expedia for over a month. I've been seeing people have been doing this for a year and still not got their money back. I know people are saying just persevere, don't give up with it all. It's like trying to figure out is that what he wants? Does he want me to keep going and keep getting frustrated and angry with the world, or do I just let it go and realize, all right, it's money, it's gone. You're not going to take my energy anymore with it. It's gone. It's one of those. There's a fine line. It's a fine line with it all. So, yeah, the Agenda 21, Agenda 30. Guys, check out my Queen book if you haven't, please, whilst you can. I'm telling you, whilst you can. A guy was messaging me today saying that he's been downloading all my videos. He downloaded my Queen book. He printed it all off because he's aware that they're probably going to get taken down. I think you all should do that. It's messaging me now, actually. Let me look. Okay, bro, I'm going to check now, okay? I appreciate you. And if you need any help, let me know. Just needs to check something. Somebody said they just signed up to my website, but they may be having problems signing in, which is annoying. So let me have a look if you did. Remember, computer gets you 666. The world's changed since these computers came about, and not for the better in general. And some good stuff, as we know, but crazy. Let me have a look then. No, it's not gone through. It's not gone through. All these people paying money, and it's not coming through anymore. Something's happened in the last 24 to 48 hours. So I'm getting people messaging me all the time about it. There's nothing I can do about it. Did you see Elon and his driverless semi-DEC to deliver Pepsi? No, I didn't. But I know Elon Musk is now complaining about PayPal. All right. Who was involved with PayPal, supposedly, the guy involved with SpaceX, the guy involved with Tesla. It's like, really? Just one guy from a single parent household achieved all of those things. Elon Musk, 4 letters in his first name, 4 letters in his second name. Didn't he just buy Twitter for 44? What was it? 44 million, was it? Or billion? All 4 horsemen. I can't believe people believe that one guy who's supposedly a good guy can buy Twitter. That's run by Satanists. He's one of them. He can just come in and buy it with fake money. Fake X, exactly. Like NASA's a joke. If you need someone to explain Revelations to you, I would be worried. Yeah, well, a lot of people are not aware of Revelation. When you do become aware of it, you see what's happening, and that it's not going to be stopped. Adam, have you done a video live chat yet? What do you mean, a video live chat? I'm not sure what you mean. Yes, there's honest politicians, lower level ones. Yeah, there's politicians that actually care about the city or whatever it is, but the high ranking ones, the ones you see on your TV day in, day out, the ones that are going to G7 summits, they just all work for the same God, Lucifer. Again, it's like when people said every teacher is a Freemason, every teacher is brainwashing their students. They're not. They're not. Not every policeman's bad and a Mason. That's nonsense as well. They blur the lines. They really do blur the lines with it all. That's why they're so good at what they do. And it's just trying to figure it out, trying to find clarity when everything's blurry. Like that song. What was it? Everything is blurry. I can't remember. Let me see the lyrics for that. Might be interesting, the exact lyrics. It's Puddle of Mud. I remember that. All right. What's it say? The story behind it. Because he's lost his mind now, the guy who was the lead singer. This was 2001. 9/11. Something about his child or something. About a breakup. Let's have a look. All right, that's pretty true to an extent in regards to the fake. It's like, everything's so blurry and everyone's so fake. And everybody's empty and everything is so messed up. Preoccupied without you, I cannot live at all. Yeah, I think this song's about him breaking up with somebody by the look of it. Oh, it could be about God here. What about this line? You could be my someone, you could be my scene. You know that I'll protect you from all of the obscene. That could be God. Can you take it all away? Well, you shoved it in my face. Again, this everything that you have, technically, that you own possession-wise, can be taken away from you. You don't own your house. You think you do, you don't. Read the small print. Nobody actually owns the house. All the money in that account can be taken off you at any point or have no significance. So this thing that PayPal have backtracked about how they had a policy where they would fine people 2,500 for spreading misinformation. They say it was an error. It's not. There's no errors. There's no miscalculations with all of this. It was just to get it in your subconscious that this can happen. Scaring you. Like, what's misinformation? Like, define it. This is what I mean. Define truth. Define misinformation. Well, misinformation is something that's not true. Define what truth is. So when I do these live streams, they're going to tell me it's misinformation. Why? What have I done in this live stream that's misinformation that they could claim any of it was? I've told you what I've read about Iker Casillas. All right, I've synced it up with Qatar. I've told you what goes on with the LGBT community in Qatar. But they'll tell me what I'm saying is misinformation. Yes, the stuff when you call out FTMs and stuff like that, they could perhaps say, all right, that's misinformation. But the media lie every single day, and they're being proven to lie every single day. Are they going to get fined? Will they get fined for that? No, they won't. Basically, simple as this. You think the Satanists care about the truth? They care about protecting people from misinformation? You really believe that? If something gets taken down for misinformation, you better believe that's true. When they remove my videos that they've done in the past, do you think they've done it to protect you? Because they care about you? You think that's why they took my videos down or why they limit every video I do? Because they want to protect you? Is that naive vulnerability that so many people have? If they take people's channels down and Patreons down and work offline, then you better believe the work that that person's doing is very good. Back in the day on YouTube, they would let you watch people get beheaded. Now you speak any type of truth or you question the system, it's misinformation. When doctors have misinformed us day in, day out, governments have, and they've backtracked and proven that they've done that to us. And they don't get punished, they get rewarded for it. What are we going to do when People like me don't have a platform. The only thing you're going to get fed is misinformation and lies. And most people are going to eat it up. I don't know how people watch TV. That's shown me my growth. Because anytime that TV box is on, it sends shivers down me. I can't handle it. It's helped me so much by not watching it. And it's a hard thing to give up. Most people won't give it up. I don't watch TV. I don't watch professional sports. I don't even watch movies. I don't have Netflix. I don't have any of it. Most people will never be able to give that up. Think about your friends and family. Go up to them and say, I've just quit watching TV. I don't watch TV or movies or sports on Netflix. What's their reaction to that? Go test it. Go tell them. They will call you crazy. Are you all right? Is there something wrong with you? Just test that. Do it. The amount of times they're telling me that, my friends in England, are you really? You really have gone crazy, aren't you, Adam? You don't watch TV? Yeah. I'm so nuts, aren't I? So I don't want to be brainwashed or manipulated or lied to or have my frequencies super low. So yeah, I'm crazy one. Yeah, happy face, man. Your code for the Rugby League World Cup is amazing. It's very interesting. I like it. The Arsenal-Liverpool game, I knew somebody was going to ask me about it. I don't think Liverpool win. I have seen that there's a possibility if they draw, they'll get that 2-5-1 record, which is the day of the year Elizabeth died. It's the 54th prime. They'll go to 11 points. The funeral was 11 days after she died at 11 a.m. Remembrance Day is 11/11. And then you'll have Arsenal on 22 points, which is 11 plus 11. They'll be 7-1-1. That's the Euro 2020 final date. But then they could go 8-1, which is 9 times 9. They're going 24 points. Kobe's highest scoring game, 81 points. We're in number 24. And it's going to be the 9th game, so they could go 8-1. I just don't think I don't see anything for Liverpool to win, to be honest with you. If they lose, they'll be 2-4-2. That's when Russia invaded the Ukraine. They'll stay on 10 points, that big satanic number. I just don't think Liverpool win. And I think they're both the same odds. So that's what I'll say about that one. Probably a draw, if not Arsenal. If Liverpool win, I'll be shocked. To be honest. No, a lot of 22s yesterday. Harry Kane got the winning goal after 22 minutes. He's synced up with Arsenal. He used to play for Arsenal and support Arsenal, even though Spurs fans chant he's one of our own, even though he supports Arsenal. Because it's just so messed up. So I'm leaning a draw, but I am really at a point where I don't care who wins or loses or draws. I'm at that point now with it. I'll still do the codes. I don't check them as often as I used to. I don't get emotionally invested if a code might miss. I don't. It's bigger things to worry about or to give you energy to whether Arsenal or Liverpool are going to win a game of football, which is not even determined by them. It's determined by Lucifer. See if anyone does that celebration today if they score. Or that one. Keep an eye on it. They all do it. They're possessed. Whether they're aware of it or not, they're possessed when they're on that field. I think United win. But I'm going off the 503, which is the 96 prime, which is the age Elizabeth died. So if United win, 5 wins, 0 losses, 3 draws. 503, 96 prime. That's all I'm going off there. And some other stuff. I think the average football fan who's oblivious to this knowledge will say, Man United, they were lucky to beat that team in Cyprus. They're going to be tired. Don't mean anything like that. It's demons. There's black magic, there's demonic entities. It's not about tiredness. When these teams concede 2 goals in the last minute and they tell you it's tiredness, it's nothing to do with tiredness. It's the ritual. They don't get tired. Again, they train 5 days a week. They're elite athletes. They're not getting tired. Somebody wanted me to discuss this. I didn't do a full breakdown of it, but it's pretty obvious that in the baseball, 15 innings, no runs. 0-0. Tampa Bay Rays, Cleveland Guardians. All right, 0-0 going at the 15th inning. It ended 1-0 like 10. We're in the playoffs. These are supposedly 2 top teams, and they got 1 run between them in 15 innings. Because it's nothing to do with the players. It had to finish that score after that amount of innings. How did the Blue Jays blow an 8-1 lead yesterday? For your 9 times 9, they were 8-1 up and lost 10-9. Okay, 109 is today's date. 109 is the 29th prime. 29 is the 10th prime. Seattle got 10 runs. Seattle is where Bill Gates was born, who's possessed by a demon, just like his father was, who pushed depopulation, if you read about it. So ask yourself that. How can a team, Toronto Blue Jays, who loads of people were saying we're going to win the World Series, well, they didn't. I'm on the Mets. There's a bit of pressure on me tonight, I guess, because I've got so many things for them. They're 1-1 now. They just won 7-3. Queen 73, married 73 years, 73 the 21st prime. Someone's winning 2-1 today. They're playing the Padres, which connects to the Catholic Church, the Father. I don't know what's going to go down. I hope for people who bet that the Mets win, but they might not. And then there might be a few people who don't believe in this stuff if the Mets don't win it. The fact is, the stuff I present is always undeniable, and the sinks that I find are undeniable. Don't mean I'm always right. So hopefully the Mets win, but loads of people want Toronto. Gone. Now everyone's saying the Yankees. I don't believe so. So I think they stay on 27, which is 9 + 9 + 9. That's why they finished 99-63, which is 999 in numerology. 6 + 3 is 9, and you're 99. Everyone's saying it's the Yankees. 2 + 7 is 9. I don't think they come off 27. So then everyone's saying it's the Dodgers. It's like, I don't think the Dodgers will do it because that Vince Scully riddle was too clean for me. But who knows? If the Mets do win it all it's going to be is, well, illusion, you got another one right. And people will expect it. You know what I mean? And those who don't believe in my work will just say, got lucky, didn't he? So I'm not that bothered about proving my point with sports anymore. I know I always get higher than 50%. I've never been below it in 2 years. I don't need to prove my point with that now. Do I? I don't. And if people who are just on my website to support me just for that, then I hope that they grow spiritually and see that I do way more than decode sports. Way more. Here's the reality. Most people with this knowledge are only using it to decode sports. Aren't they? And most of the time, they're not even 50%, most people. Not even close. Half of the people in the community doing it. But that's all they're using this amazing knowledge for. I'm trying to take it further. That's what's brilliant about art. You don't have to get it. Just go with what you take from it, grow up, and come back with a different perspective. Yeah. It's like, artwork. It's the eye of the beholder. It could be some artwork right in front of me now that blows my mind, that I think is incredible, and the person behind me might say, God, did a 3-year-old do that? That's terrible. It's like many things. But yeah, it's like the world, I guess, to be honest. We all have different views on it. What's going on here? CAO for the last 5 years and become a Mason just yesterday. That's how it goes. Who became a Mason? Can that CAO refuse the Masonic offer, or will he lose his job if he doesn't accept? I don't know. I don't know enough about Masonry. I've watched all the documentaries, I've read about it, but I've never been one, never attended a meeting. So I just know there's different levels. I don't think every Freemason is a Satanist. I think Freemasonry was originally about making men better, and then it got infiltrated by Satanists because they infiltrated all of the societies. There's just different levels to it. There's no doubt that Freemasons help each other out. All right. For example, if you're a Freemason and you drive in and you get pulled over for speeding, if a Freemason police officer pulls you over, he'll let you off. But then he'll say, all right, well, just make sure when I come round to your butcher's next week that you give me 15 of those burgers, mate, a couple of sausages. All right, mate. They'll do the Masonic handshake. Boom. There'll be elements of that, the little advantages that they gain through being Masons, but the high ranked ones at the highest level, they're not your typical Masons, they're Satanists. Very different to a Freemason. Huge, in my opinion. There's a difference in signing up in order and being picked. Just like the military, when you get selected for it, told you have to go, or whether you offer your service to it. The reality is you're going to the war, aren't you? Your dad was a black man, so it made the rituals difficult. Again, if you guys know of anyone who is a Mason or was a Mason and they want to come on my show and discuss how it all works, they'll know more than I do. Although I've been accused of being a Mason because I have too much knowledge. Masons hide that knowledge from people. They keep it secret. Yeah, that's true. Freemasons don't sound very free. They're not, are they? Are any of us in this system? Are any of us truly free? What is freedom? Does it come from within? Because if we really be honest with ourselves, are any of us free in this beast system? We're enslaved, aren't we? At different degrees. Fact is, I still have to go back to Mexico. I have to pay my rent or I'm kicked out. Could I just say, all right, I'll leave everything and stay homeless? Yeah, I could do that. Then I get super sick. Do I go to a hospital or do I just die on the road? We're slaves at different degrees in this system. And that is undeniable. We need a ruler for freedom. Yeah, if only our leaders actually cared about us. But they don't, do they? Which sucks. But again, we can't keep relying on other people to save us, to protect us. And blaming everybody for what's going on in the world is not going to help us grow either. Leeds take the lead after 10 minutes. Another 10. It's just... I'm just at a point where I want it all to... I want the cards to collapse and it all just play out. I know I'm going to go back to Mexico where everyone who lives there in general is happy people and there's a lot of tourists everywhere. But I know, what if they shut down the economy and stop people flying? Where I live is destroyed. It relies on tourism. No tourism, the place will get destroyed. There'll be no money coming in. Will it be paradise then? You still have your beaches, you still have the energy, you still have the weather. Just people might not be cruising around in fancy cars or living in big old houses. So again, if shit hits the fan, I think no doubt about it, I'd rather be in Mexico than be here. in England. Although people keep telling me, oh, you look so radiant in England, so much energy, I'm loving it. You should stay there a little bit longer. Yeah, to an extent, I'm happy here, but long term, nah, not a chance would I want to be here unless I had no option for me. I'm just saying it out loud now, actually. Never underestimate the protesting power of sheep. I don't think protests have any positive impact at all. I think it's a waste of energy to protest, and you may disagree, and that's fine. That's fine. But going out on the street with your signs and stuff, I don't think it does anything. If it's a proper, legit thing that's protest that's going to benefit humanity, it's not going to be all over the news. So hardly anyone's going to witness it. But again, if it makes you feel better going out and doing it and you feel like you're making an impact, it might inspire a couple of people to at least question, wait, what are they protesting there, and look into it. But just most people don't care, unfortunately. And they always end in violence. If it's a genuine protest, it ends in violence, people getting arrested more often than not. And it gets interrupted by people. There's people who actually get hired, paid to destroy protests. So if there's a genuine protest, there'll be people who are like, okay, there's a protest going on here, go shut it down. Either the police or violent people who then get away with it through their contacts. I live alone, but I'm still completely dependent on the system and its obedient slaves. Yeah. We have to be honest with ourselves. Within the system right now, unless the majority of us just don't play along with it, we are enslaved to it. Otherwise, I wouldn't care about losing $1,600 to Expedia. I go, whatever. But I know how significant that money is for me in the system. Don't mean I worship money. I just don't agree with getting screwed out of it for all the work that I've put in. So again, this is Satan's realm. This is his realm. He's allowed to run it. But he's already lost, hasn't he? Need to find more creative ways to protest. I agree. But again, soon when all our platforms go, when my platform's gone and other people doing this work, that's where you might start feeling even more alone. The amount of people have said your website, your YouTube channel basically is keeping me alive. I have nobody. That's why I get people, are you going live today? You're going like, please go live, like desperate for it. I'm like, okay, I'll do my best. If that goes, like, I have to even think about it myself. If I'm in Mexico, no family, gave up my wife, not as many friends there than I do here, and I don't have a voice online, I don't have a platform, I have no money coming in either, it will be a real test of my spirit, which I'm really ready for. But there's obviously that little part of you thinking, wow, really, I'm going to lose like everything technically when it comes to your wealth or your materialistic wealth. Am I truly ready for all of that when I've had such a blessed and gifted life? Am I truly ready for it, or am I just convincing myself? I think I'm ready, but I won't know till it happens. I'm not going to fully know until it happens. But if you do get offered this chip and you've watched my stuff and you still get it, you can't blame anybody but yourself. Unfortunately. England cash disappearing. Yeah, that's where the Queen died, whose face is all over the notes and the coins. Credit and debit systems merging, vouchers and loans from governments arising. Yep. It's all there for us all to see. The Tarnus cash has germs on it, so they want to get rid of cash because of the germs. Yeah, you're going to have a debit or credit card, but then if you do that, social credit system, slave, you're no longer basically a human being when the social credit system will kick in. You'll be punished for not consenting, genuinely punished. Can you handle it? Something in my soul always told me never to have kids, even though I'm phenomenal with kids. Something told me, and it's like almost like maybe somewhere deep within my soul, I knew something wild was going to happen. I'm seeing this Bowen for West Ham, the Jesus on a cross celebration when he scored. It's just it's wild. Like that code that I presented to you yesterday about coronavirus and Revelation and 9/11 and Queen Elizabeth. It's just so mind-blowingly good and accurate. I've not even got 1,000 views. Not even got 1,000 views, or at least that's what the algorithm tells me. How is that possible with what I presented? I have the occasional day, guys. I'm telling you, more recently, I have the occasional day where I'm like, this is just far too much work for getting limited. What's the word? Exposure. It's not even about compliments. I get them. I don't need them, but it's nice. The exposure of it all to do what I'm doing, to have less than 1,000 people watch it. Like that Simpsons video was just out of this world, and it has inspired maybe 10, 15 people. So they've told me they've decoded episodes now and they're sharing it with people, but hardly any views. And it ain't going to change for me. It's not suddenly just something's going to happen overnight where I get this big platform. It's not. I'm making less and less money every month from YouTube now when I'm putting out more content and have more followers. I'm getting like 50% of what they used to give me. And it was never much anyway, like next to nothing. But why is it going down? Wow. I don't know. I'm ready to go homeless and accept social credit system. Same, bro. Technology boom 2020 is people getting wealthy. Yeah, because they did that with the technology boom. They do everything through money. They gave us so many opportunities to make money online. And then boom, they get you basically addicted to it and reliant on it. And then they own it. And then if you want to continue being successful online, you have to play by their rules. And the things that made you successful are going to get taken away from you. Like what I do. I should be able to do this every day and have a platform without having to worry that it's going to get removed. Why not? Free speech and all of that. But there's no such thing anymore. It's gone. Free speech has gone without you being either restricted or limited or called out for it. I should be able to go here and say whatever I want every single day. If you don't like it, don't watch. If it's affecting you, don't watch. Complaining about me and stuff like that. For what? If you can't handle it, don't watch. But at least I've had the thing with Patreon gone. I've taken that, like, oh my goodness, what just happened? Stuff like that only make you stronger, depending on your mindset and your mentality and your spirit. It's not literally living on the streets, it's having the mindset of the pauper. Again, you've got to, somebody like me and probably the majority of you in the chat, I've grown up where I've always had shelter, I've always had access to food, drink, I have a shower whenever I want. I had access to healthcare and all of that living in England. Just had everything that you'd need. And I've been very spoiled in my life, I would say, with the life that I've had, and fortunate. Fortunate, spoiled, similar but very different. And to just lose it all, what you've been used to. For me, 36 years old. So to suddenly have everything you think you need to potentially not having a job, not having a home, not having ability to buy food. It sounds easy when I say out loud, I'm ready for that. I'm so ready for that. Bring it on. But surely it's going to take a bit of time for you to adapt to that way of life where you wake up, you don't know where you're going to sleep, what you're going to eat. You've got not really anyone you can share your story with unless there's somebody in a similar situation. People or society is just going to look at you like, well, he deserves it because he didn't do what he was supposed to do like I did. So they'll look down upon me and believe I deserve it, like people did with that. Well, if you don't get that, he can't travel. It's his own fault. He has the choice. That's what it'll be. Am I ready for that? I think day by day I'm getting stronger and ready for it. But it ain't going to be easy, is it? Is it at all? There's no point me pretending it's going to be easy. Yes, I agree, though. Not everyone willing to listen to lives in age of TikTok, shorts, etc. Short videos, do breakdowns of your evidence. You can say you don't like, don't watch, but then exposure can't happen. Yeah, I guess I should do more shorts. Well, I don't really do any, do I? But they're pushing those shorts, and then that's why people don't have a concentration span because of Vines and TikTok. I just don't like playing along. I get emails from YouTube all the time recommending me to do shorts, and I told you I go against what they recommend. It's so easy for me to play their game and play along and build up my following. If I play along with their game, I just can't do it. Keeps telling me to make these shorts and how many more views I'm going to get if I do it. I don't want to do what they tell me to do. And I know my lives can drag on. I know people absolutely love them. But there's others, like if you're introducing my work to people and it's like, there you go, here's this illusion, here's a 5-hour live stream. They ain't going to sit through it, are they? Twitter's a good platform for me to just go boom with a post or image. If you haven't checked out my Twitter, check it out. And again, I don't make money from Twitter if you think I'm promoting that for money. That's where I can just go, there you go. But with YouTube, I've tried to do shorter videos, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I do my live streams as well, which are a lot longer. But those shorts where you speak for like a minute, yeah, they get to the point. They are very effective. But I don't want to do what they tell me to do. That's not me being stubborn. I hate shorts, and I don't mean short trousers. Woo! None of these online personalities really care about you. Exactly. Exactly. They don't care. They care about themselves and exploiting you. Like what I do, I don't go to exploit anybody. I ain't going to try and use and abuse you. I do what I do from a really good place, a genuine place, and I'm freaking good at what I do. Yes, I deserve to be rewarded financially for what I do, for the hours I put in. But I don't go out my way to push an agenda. I call them out. I ain't selling you merchandise, which I could. So I get asked all the time. I don't do that. All right. These people who a lot of people still follow. Again, if you've got anything about you, you can see who they are straight away by what they promote. But they might give you a little bit of truth or something that you believe to be the truth, where you can connect with them. That's how they reel you in. I'm as organic as it comes on YouTube. I keep telling you, there's not many like me who are regular lads who just come here with this silly jacket on and just talk and break it all down at the level that I break it down and still make you laugh. Look at that, 17 alive, 41 likes, 741 is the number connected to Lucifer, according to Manly P. Hall. Wild. Yeah, they'll limit everything. They'll limit everything. And Joseph, there's limiting and then there's completely censoring. Right now, people like you and I, we're shadow banned. So they're keeping us up there basically for the algorithm. They want to know. They want the algorithm to know a variety of opinions, to see what's going on, to see how the human psyche works. And they'll keep people like you and I online for as long as there's platforms like YouTube, but they'll shadow ban us. And when we tell people we're being shadow banned, they just say, no, it's just your website or your YouTube channel is just not as good as you think it is, Illusion. Have you ever thought it's that? It's like, really? I'm clearly being shadow banned. Every video is limited. Why? Why? We know why. Because they're limiting me. They're blatantly telling you that. Limited. They're telling me that I'm being limited. Not just financially. As a platform. I will reach more people with shorts. I'll do a few, but I don't know. I'll have to look into how you do them. Money will mean nothing before too long, and that is okay. Stock up on the stuff with intrinsic value. Completely agree with you. Can you give me some examples? I got 15,000 subs. I can't get more than 1,000 views. There you go, Joseph. 15,000 people subbing to you, so they clearly appreciate what you do and your work. Yeah, you're getting 1,000 views. It says it all, doesn't it? You'd say in reality, if you have 15,000 people sub to you, on average, you'd expect at least a quarter of that to be watching your stuff at some point. 1,000 views, 15,000 subs, something's fishy there. How they're keeping, how I'm still not on 6,000. How? 2 years. I'm putting out blinding content, backing up my statements before they even happen. Not even 6,000. At least you got 15,000, Joseph. Can't even get to 6. Yeah, I know. It don't really matter about the numbers and all of that. And like, look how many subs I have. I don't care about any of that. It's just scandalous. Some of the channels and the followings that they have. There's people who have YouTube channels that are posting like once every 3 weeks. They have hundreds of thousands. Surely you'd unsubscribe from those people. They don't post anything. Yeah. Food blankets, precious metals and coins, stuff you can barter with. Yeah. That was the original system of exchanging, was bartering. I'm sure it had its strengths and weaknesses because that's the way the universe is. Wouldn't have been perfect system. But again, if everything goes online, no cash in hand, no slipping money to somebody for, hey, come round, can you look after my kids? It is 15 quid. Not me coaching a kid, dad paying me in my hand. Won't be able to do any of that. Everything's going to be tracked. That's why they've done this track and trace, all of that with this. Just getting that tracking word in your head. That worries me, the way I operate in regards to getting money. There's many things I do where I don't know if like I said, if I coach a kid, it doesn't have to go through the government or anything like that. If I got that kid's house in the garden and the parent goes, hey, I'll pay you some cash for coaching him, why should anyone even have to know about that? It's like they want to know everything that we do. They won't want to track everything. But again, if the system's all digital, they'll have to give me the money. It will have to go through them. They'll have to know everything. They'll know exactly what you're buying, where you are. And you might say, well, they've known that all along. No, they haven't. They haven't. But they will soon. They will track everything. That's why they're putting these meters in your house, tracking everything that you do. That's why you're going to get these self-driving cars that are going to track everything. where you'll have no privacy anymore. And you'll say, well, I don't know. I don't anyway. Yeah, you do know to an extent. You will have no privacy. You will not have an online platform. Just how they put you in lockdown. Your whole life's basically going to be that. If we allow it. Only if we allow it. Where we get told what to do and we do it as good slaves. And unfortunately, although I do feel like more people are waking up, there's just still so many that are not. So many. Right. Is there anything else that I can cover? I'll try and do more shorts. I've called out Casillas. I've called out the World Cup again. I've called out Pro Sports. Called out Satan. I've called out a lot in this live. So I've called out PayPal. I've called out the whole thing with these winter power cuts. And they will come, where households will lose power in Britain, and it will be 3 hours because of the coding a day, because they'll tell you gas supplies are extremely low and people will play along with it, because there will be a logical explanation as to why we don't have gas. There always is. And then the people giving you those explanations will feel really intelligent, when in reality they're getting played. All right. And listen to this for Revelation. The word revelation gets you 49, so does Antichrist. That's why Prince Philip died April the 9th, 49. Customers would be warned at least a day in advance about the power cuts, which would occur at times of high demand, possibly in the morning, or more likely between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. 49. 4 times 9 is 36. 666, the 36 triangular number. Everything is coded by Satan in this realm. So that's going to happen. I'm still having people tell me, no, Adam, that's not going to happen. There's not going to be power cuts. You're exaggerating. All right. You got Biden saying nuclear risk is the highest since 1962. Is it? You got articles saying Putin's dream of victory slips away in Ukraine. You rarely believe one guy is in charge of the biggest country in the world. One guy. Oh, man. Again, this whole stuff with nuclear energy, nuclear power plants, just go watch The Simpsons. Where does Homer Simpson work? Who owns it? Mr. Burns. That looks like Jacob Rothschild. You got Stranger Things, which is all about nuclear energy as well. These smart meters, just know that lightning bolt, especially when you charge your iPhone, is Satan. Are you aware of that? All electricity should be free. When you charge your phone and it's a lightning bolt, it's Satan who was cast out of heaven like a lightning bolt. All right? It's quite outrageous. So if you do sign up to my website, I'll say this now. Please sign up with a debit or credit card whilst you can. Ignore PayPal. All right, don't sign through them. You can do it with a debit or credit card whilst you can, and soon you won't be able to do that, probably. So I definitely check it out. That's a good idea. I could read out George Orwell's 1984. I think I have the book. It's quite a long one, though. Remember, 1984 was his last book. His ninth and final. 9's the number of completion. George Orwell. His ninth book. I could break that down for you. It's just basically foreshadowing what's happening now. And that book was released in 1949. 73 years ago, 4973 is the 666 prime. It's not an accident, is it? George was the King George, Elizabeth's father, even though his real name wasn't George, it was Henry. And then you got George, who's William's son, who has all the satanic numbers in the world. William and his son, George. The Federal Reserve System is laughing at you. Yeah, the Feds. The whole system's a joke. Banks survive through debt. I've told you this. If you want to take a loan out for a house, which you don't even own anyway, that you think you do when you sign your paper, and I've done it, and you're holding the keys outside like you've made this big achievement where you've really just fallen for a big trap buying a house. You've fallen for a big trap. And they basically put X amount of digits in your bank account. Then you pay interest. They're giving you fake money. They're typing numbers. They're typing numbers. And then all you do is pay them back interest. And that's an energy thing because you get in debt. And when you're in debt, you're enslaved more, aren't you? That's why they don't want any of us comfortable financially. Because we're harder to manipulate. I think it's easier to manipulate lower class people financially than upper class, although maybe not, it seems. Yes, mate, I bet you would. I think the Packers are going to win the Super Bowl this year or next year. I'll keep you updated about me getting back to Mexico, and I can't wait to see Daly. I've got loads of sessions planned for him. And you still want to continue with 2 classes a week? Cheers, mate. Got a friend, I coach his son, and he supports the Packers. I can't tell him this stuff. So I don't go around telling everyone this stuff. He supports the Packers. I'm not going to say, well, I don't feel like I have to do that with everybody, because I will literally be left completely alone, I think, if I start preaching to everyone this stuff. I've got to have somewhat of a balance, which is key. What else have we got here? Yeah, the 153 fish is interesting. 153, the 113th minute. Excellent. 153 is connected to 17. Which is a huge number. We're seeing 17 all over the place. 53 is the 17th triangular number. Somebody sent me an article saying 17 people dead. The word kill gets you 17. It's just this. I get sent too many things that I can't code everything. It says strikes in Ukraine kill 17 people. And the word kill 17. 7th prime as well, which is the 4th. It's like, it's so much to process. It's like, can you look into the explosion in the Ukraine illusion? Can you check out the MLB game illusion? Can you tell me who's going to win this Premier League game? Can you decode this rapper's death illusion? All this coming at me often in just one day. It's like, I can't do it all. Can you look into this and that and that and that? That's why I do these lives, and I try and cover so many things in one live, because I don't have time to do 7 videos a day on separate topics. And at least when I do these lives, you see how it all connects into one, like I've been saying for 2 years. Thoughts on the gas station blown up in Ireland? It will be coded. It'll just be heavily coded, and it'll connect to Revelation. That's all I'll say about that. And again, if I looked into it now, I could probably instantly tell you why it happened. Let's have a look. When was this? 10 dead. 10 for Satan. Ireland numb as 10 dying gas station explosion. Why is all this going off, guys? 10 for Satan. That's everywhere. 10 people, including 2 teenagers and a young girl. Again, they have to tell you that. They have to emphasize that the youth died to really pull on your heartstrings. Were killed in an explosion at a petrol station in the Irish county of Donegal, police said on Saturday, adding that the incident appeared to be a tragic accident. So what they'll do, they will have this gas station explode. That would have happened, but did 10 die? Or is it back to the whole thing about this person didn't exist? 10 people, including 2 teenagers and a young girl. So no names then. It's a tragic incident, is what they're saying. They're saying accident. The dead, who were all from the local area, also included 4 men and 3 women. 4-3. Jesus' death date. April the 3rd. Lucifer's 43. Jesus Christ in Gematria is 43. Jesus is 43. 8 people are being treated in hospital. And then it says we have to keep an open mind as a police service in how we investigate this, but our information at this point in time is pointing towards a tragic accident. Irish Prime Minister Michael Martin, for your 2 male names, for your MM, for your 33, said that the incident was an unspeakable tragedy for a small community of just a few hundred people. So a few hundred people lived there and 10 of them died because of this tragic accident. It's not. I think what they do with these headlines, they throw the numbers out. These numbers create magic. The more we see them and talk about them, the more the ritual comes to life, which is about bringing the Antichrist here. That's why there's 10s everywhere, there's 55s everywhere, there's all these kill numbers everywhere, 666 everywhere you look. So yeah, 10 dead. Really? You have to slow down for the real. Remember, you are not Jesus. Remember to rest. I agree with that. We had an explosion in Thornton Heath the other day, baby. No, I believe these explosions are going down, but it's who's behind them. And the people dying, I'm not having that. Not the numbers they record anyway. She was a girl. I don't know if the child was real. You can tell him Aaron Rodgers pretty cool for sticking up for people who don't believe in taking the you-know-what. Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers is just doing what he's supposed to be doing, what he's told to do. Aaron Rodgers is a Satanist. You really think he can be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time? He plays in Wisconsin, which has sin at the end. Same with Kyrie Irving. They have to have a certain amount of puppets, like Djokovic, Novaks. All right, let's not act like Aaron Rodgers is a good guy here. He's doing what he's told to be doing, in my opinion. There's no doubt in my mind. Same with Kyrie Irving. Same with Djokovic. And I'm sure there's others that have come out saying that they're not going to get it. None of them have got it, and the top stars. None of them have it. Which I believe that was a leap year. What have we got? 12-12, like how when the Lion King released, Obama was 120, 12 days old. Wow, I didn't know that. Great knowledge, mate. Which I believe that was a leap year, so May the 1st of that year was the 122nd day. Satanic 122. That's why Kobe's highest scoring game was in his 666th game on January the 22nd, 122. Yeah, Divock, Origi. Yeah, again, anagram of COVID. Okay, perfect. Let me message this guy. They're all in the show. None of them get a free pass. Yeah, I agree. They're slaves, aren't they? Okay, perfect, mate. Like I said, I'll look into flights later. I'm just doing a little bit of work on my computer now. And I'll keep you posted. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Cheers, mate. Okay. I think I'm out of things to say here. Crystal Palace beat Leeds. It's not a big shock. West Ham probably won. Yep, 3-1. So 2 home teams won. Why is Antonio doing this? He's doing that number 9. I've just seen the celebration. What's he doing? All right. Are these players in control of the celebrations? Let me ask you that. And we don't know. It's up for debate, I guess. But it's not getting us angry. The players that are all... Did you see... Wait. Oh, my dad's calling me. My dad's calling me. I'm going to ask him if I can call back. Hey, Dad. Dad? It's reconnecting. I wonder what happened there. Hey, Dad, can I call you back in about 15 minutes? Is that all right? Oh, it's funny. I was speaking to this guy about the Toronto Blue Jays, how they lost 10-9 when they were winning 8-1. And he messaged me right after I sent an audio to my dad, which was 1 minute and 9 seconds, like 10-9. Kind of giggled to myself. I said, mate, we're living in a matrix. There's no doubt in my mind. Now look at this celebration here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. You've got Istanbul, this Turkish team, top of their group in the Europa League on 7 points. Can you see this where 3 of them are covering the eye and then 2 of them are doing the valve silence? I've not shared this with anyone yet. I'll put it on my website. Look at this. And you're not going to be able to see it. Three of them are covering the eye for the one-eyed symbolism. 2 of them are doing the vow of silence, which is all about keeping the secret society's secret. The secret society's secret's a secret. Look, can you see this? Somebody say yes if you can see that. 3 are covering the eye, the top of the league. 2 of them are doing this. Why? Why? So, what I want to know is, are these players in control of the celebrations, or are they being possessed when they're on the pitch to do that? They all do the same ones. A lot of people say they know exactly what they're doing. They're all part of the secret societies. They know what they're doing. They're mocking us. Or do they just get possessed during these games and these demons take over them, but they're not even aware of it? What if these demons possess them and they're unaware of it? I just can't believe for a second they all know. I can't have it that they all know for as long as they have done. I can't. It's so hard for me to accept that with how perfect it all is. We can easily say, all right, yeah, they know what they're doing with the celebrations. All right. But the timing of the goals and just how perfect it all is all the time, they can't all be completely aware of what's going on. They can't be, guys. They can't. And if they don't know that, then what does that mean? If these players don't even know that they're being possessed and being used by Satan, I believe that they do know, most of them at the top. But what if they don't? And we are all just being used. Maybe I'm being used by God right now, doing what I'm doing. She can be used in good and bad ways. I just don't know. I can't believe that celebration where they're doing that and people are going to ignore it. The Baphomet one's the most popular at this point that they do. And I've got loads of these images on my phone. Like so many on my phone of these players doing the same. And I was talking about 10 earlier with that explosion in Ireland. Listen to this 10. Liz Truss sparks storm. Again, all connected to lightning with Satan. The calm before the storm. Truss sparks storm over her blackouts deal to offer households £10 a day to cut electric usage at peak times, only for unreliable smart meters, as fears grow that the UK will be hit by rolling 3-hour daily power cuts amid winter gas shortages. £10 a day they're going to give you? 10. Why? Why 10 quid? We know why. Because he's Satan. Look at this. It says, only pay for football and cancel anytime. £18 extra a month. That's 6 plus 6 plus 6. It's your 18. Why are so many doing this celebration? You're telling me this is not a bit strange, including Steph Curry, who did it all the time? Why are so many of them doing the go to sleep? Is that symbolizing death? Why are all these players now doing that? CM Punk did it. Go to sleep. His finishing move. Steph Curry, after he won, did that. What's this mean? What do you think that means? Is he mocking the masses that we're fast asleep? Nah, it's got to be deeper than that. Is it basically that the Antichrist is sleeping and is about to rise? What do you think that one means, where they're doing all of that? What's that? Just doing it for the sake of doing it? Steph doing it because he's tired? Is it because of his baby? Why are they doing that? Why is there so many of them doing that one? They're useful robots and yeah. Oh, by the way, Aquarius 2, who's in the live chat, Aquarius 2. This guy's an absolutely exceptional decoder. Never spoken to him or her, but absolutely amazing. I appreciate all your comments. I read them. I'm impressed by what you do. I know you use different ciphers to me, but we pretty much come out with similar things. This is not one way of doing this. So I want to say I really appreciate your work. And why do you think this Derek's now charging people to be able to access all the ciphers? You could say it's the economy. I don't think it is. I think they're just restricting this knowledge now. People are really utilizing it like me. So they're charging you for it. But again, I can't have a go at them for charging for service that people... Again, if you offer a service and charge, you're not making people pay. It's just something doesn't seem right with what happened with that. It's, in my opinion. But who knows? We don't know. But the 444 is very interesting. When I always talk about number 4. 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. Coronavirus declared a pandemic 311, the 64th prime. The word kill is 64. Divine Feminine Living UK is amazing with astrology and planets. Really good. She can feel energy. She senses energy shifts. She always seems to stay positive, which is a gift. The time is short for them now with the awakening process, so they are ramping up all the numbers and all that they have to fight the holy book or your connection to our higher source. Michael, you just hit it spot on. They're desperate now. It is literally like Scarface, where he knows he's going down and he shoots everybody whilst he's getting shot. It's like that. But the Antichrist, has he risen or is he about to rise? That's one that's up for debate. Is the beast system coming to an end or is it just beginning? That's where we'll see. We'll see, but I completely agree with Michael in regards to the fact that these Satanists are desperate. And at the beginning, I thought everything that was being revealed was because they were so confident, because it was already done, that they'd achieved what they wanted, this new world order. Then I found God and realized that these people, I feel sorry for them. They've lost. Imagine playing a football game and you get on the pitch and you're competitive and you know before the game you've already lost, but you've got to go out there and play anyway and give you all, but you know you've lost. You wouldn't want to do it, would you? So I'm so grateful that I found God, because I would say if I didn't, I would be scared shitless right now with the work that I've done. The things I've revealed, the numbers that I'm connecting, I'll be petrified of what's about to happen. That's why they tell you knowledge is power and wisdom. It's sacred. Antichrist rising, like you said, 42 months ending 9/11/2023. That's what I think. I think all the stuff that's going on right now here is the Antichrist. Other people say, nah, no, it's going to be way worse. I don't know. maybe it ends on 9/11/2023. Maybe that's when it officially begins. I don't know. Something's happening that date. Something's happening that day, and I think something's going to happen March the 22nd, 2023 as well. Put that one in your calendar. Liverpool winning. I don't know. I don't even know what time they played. No, they've not started. They start at 4:30, don't they? Which is the date the Church of Satan was founded. From what I see, Liverpool don't win the game. From what I see. But there may be something that I've completely missed. And I've not done a deep detailed code on it. Obviously, I have Man City to win the league. So if Arsenal drop points, that's a good sign for City. But again, who cares? Let me just respond to these comments. I know that back in the day, I would be here now in England, and I would have watched, probably would have watched Leeds Palace. I'd be getting ready now and all excited about watching Liverpool Arsenal. I'd probably be at the pub drinking. What just happened there? I would then absolutely be watching United Everton because I was a diehard United fan, which is interesting, the Red Devils. And then I'd be like, oh, geez, it's 9 o'clock. What just happened there? Where did my day go? Whereas now I'm here going live, and there will be at least one person in this live completely inspired by what I'm saying. Completely inspired. I ain't giving my energy to the games. I ain't gambling. I'm not cheering if a FPL player scores. I'm not having the same mundane conversations that most people will be having in the pub right now. So it's just crazy. My mate Simon, one of my very best mates, we had a heart-to-heart, and it was really good. And he said, "Ads, when I think of you, I think of a guy who's obsessed with football, who's always got a ball at his feet, who's always talking about it and watching it all and knows everything about it. Where's he gone?" I said, "I love football. It's an incredible sport. It's amazing. But I won't watch it anymore. I've got no interest in watching people run around the field when it's all completely predetermined." He couldn't understand it. He wants me to still be that same guy who's obsessed and in love with the professional game. I'm not. That's the big concern about the world in general. Any time that you have a significant change in your view, people think you've gone crazy. Happy face man, remember when he said that Celtic would win 9-0? And they did. Before the game began, he's like 9-0. And Chuck, your work is so good, mate. Your codes. Much love to Devil's Playground. I sent him my Queen book today. He's in China right now. He's going to enjoy that. He wants to do a live with me. By the way, I'm going to say this now, actually. There is a guy who I'm in touch with called Chad. And he has a YouTube page. And he's an amazing guy. I will be doing a live with him. His name's Chad. Let me find his YouTube channel. Tell you the name of it. Where is it? Where are you, Chad? I highly recommend you check it out. He's really good. And when you listen to his stuff, you feel better after it. Deeper Conversations with Chad. Wow, he has 1.35 subs. Revelation 13:5 is all about the beast reigning for 42 months. That's crazy. And 9 comments on this video. So, dreams and visions, a journey to heaven and hell and everything in between. This is such a good video. Right, I'll try and find it for you so I can put the link so you're not typing it in. Please support him. Whilst we can support each other. And again, I don't truly know this person. I just speak to him every now and again on Instagram. Usually the people who message me on Instagram are the people that can't afford my website. I try and respond to most people. Right, here it is. I found it. Deeper conversations with Chad. So I'm going to get him on. He loved my Simpsons video. He's trying to promote me. And he also told me to do shorter videos, so I can see why people are doing that. Check him out. If you like what I do, you like what he does. He's from Wolverhampton, I think. Maybe I'll do that with him, because we were talking about the stuff with the movies and about how men are playing the role of women in movies, and it's all through entertainment. Like Junior with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Just so in your face. That movie, so in your face. I'll probably get him on and talk about that, because he's got a lot of knowledge and he's very calm. And I don't know if he's funny. I don't get that sense from him, but he's very, very articulate, very intelligent, and he rarely cares. And he's a good person, you can tell. I used to be really good looking and loaded successful in people's eyes. None of the above anymore. It's so interesting to see how nobody knew me. Because looks are they're not as important as you think. I used to be like really care about my appearance and walking in and like making sure girls were like, oh, he's nice. And I just go out and I don't care about that. I don't care about girls thinking if I'm handsome or if my watch is nice or if they like my shoes. I don't give a shit about any of that. All right. If I do ever find a girl again, which I'm not sure, it won't have anything to do with any of that. If I can somehow find somebody who can see the world the way I see it, it will be absolutely beautiful to be with them. If I am homeless, but I'm with that girl and we both in it together, that'd be nice. But again, that's highly unlikely, it seems. I've not come across anyone yet. I've come across girls who are open-minded and stuff to what I do and find it interesting. Then they tell me they're intimidated by me. So it's like, oh, guys, what do we talk about then? Oh, my mum's favourite show is Strictly Come Dancing. And I told you last night she made me steak and chips, which was incredible. My mum's incredible. But I was watching it, I was like, oh, this is like it was like getting punched in the head. Like the dancing was impressive with some of them, but the whole thing with the judges and the crowd and the over-the-top performances and stuff, it's like, oh my goodness. They love giving out a 6 as well. And I'll give you a 6. 6 is everywhere. It's like, oh my goodness. These celebrities, half of them have no talent, do they? I've got more talent than most of these celebrities in my middle finger. But I just won't have a platform ever. Substance will take you where you need to be, yep. Looks fade, yep. It's your spirit that can get stronger and stronger. Looks will always fade. That's why a lot of beautiful girls, when they start losing them, they lose who they are. It's why a lot of athletes who had that incredible ability and they lose it with age because it catches up to all of us, they lose who they are, they get depressed. I'm over that now. I was really worried back in the day. I was like, who am I without my ability, my sporting ability? Who am I? What am I going to be like when I can't play football, when I'm not like really quick? I'm not worried about that now. Why did I care so much? Ego, I guess. I'm not worried about losing my speed or not being amazing football. Why? Who cares? So I barely play anymore. But that's a beautiful thing in itself. I was so afraid of death. I was so afraid of getting old, and I was so afraid of my parents getting worse as I got older. Because I was trapped in the matrix and my ego was off the charts. It's not anymore. And thanks to God for that. Made me realize that all of this is just an avatar. It's what's inside of me, which is the Holy Spirit, which is far bigger than what's on the outside of you, which we all focus on, or we have done in the past. Arsenal got 24 points exactly 24 weeks before Arteta's birthday. That worries me. I've told you, it could be perfect. That could be the riddle. It is annoying how it happens. I've got a feeling it's going to be a draw, but I don't think Liverpool win. So Liverpool are going to win 9-0 then. Joking. The 24 thing with Arteta is a concern because it's so clean. Is it exact? I know Arteta's 26th of March, his birthday. That's why he was the first coach to get coronavirus in the Premier League. It's 263 is the 56th prime. Like coronavirus and COVID vaccine and all the other 56s in connection with coronavirus. I don't know. I like United. I'll be shocked if that code don't come in with United. Arsenal, Liverpool. I don't know. I think a draw. But I'm not sure, and I'm sure there'll be someone here that's going to say Illusion said definitely draw, and I put 500 quid on draw and it didn't hit. Just accept you got it wrong, Illusion. No. No. I looking at the stuff, I think it's probably going to be a draw. I don't think Liverpool win. If Liverpool win, they win. But I ain't posted shit about this game. I've posted Man United. And I think it's a clean riddle, and if it don't hit with the United game, I'll take it. Because I'll post my code, put a lot of work into it. The fines are undeniable. More often than not, it's right. Sometimes it's not. And if you're betting silly money you can't afford and you cry about it, then it's your fault. Isn't it? No one else's. Nothing for Arsenal today. Well, he just gave you something for Arsenal. He just gave you something big for Arsenal with the 24. I told you something that Arsenal have throw in because they're really synced up with Kobe. So Arsenal can get to 24 points exactly 24 weeks before Arteta's birthday. That's already something of significance for an Arsenal win. And then you've got, let me look. Tables. Where is it? So I've told you it's the 9th game. If they win, Arsenal, 8 wins, 1 draw, like 81. The square root's 9. 9 times 9 is 81. It's the 9th game. They can go to 24 points. Kobe Bryant's number, his highest scoring game, 81 points. And Kobe, his jersey number was 24. Gianna Bryant's jersey number was 2. 9 people died in the helicopter crash. If Liverpool lose, they drop to 2-4-2 for Kobe and Gianna's numbers. It's also when Russia invaded the Ukraine. Stay on 10 points, 10th position. Big satanic number. But there's the element of the draw. Liverpool go 2-5-1, which is the day of the year Elizabeth died. Queen Elizabeth is incredibly synced up with Liverpool and Arsenal. And then you get Arsenal can go to 22 points. Liverpool stay on 10. That's Michael Jordan's debut in the NBA. 10-22. 1-2-2 is Kobe's highest scoring game. Arsenal go to 7-11 with a draw, which is a Euro 2020 final date. There's a lot going on with this game. A lot. All I just said at the beginning of the season, Man City win the league, Haaland's golden boot, 5-1. I said Arsenal would have a decent season because of the Jesus connection and all the Gabriels and the numbers with Arteta. They're second right now. I said Man United are not winning the league despite being bombarded by messages saying Man United are going to win the league 10 years after they last won it under Ten Hag. Now they're not. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in this game. Wolverhampton, who, again, you've got Wolves. These people at the top, like Pope Francis, are wolves in sheep's clothing. Wolverhampton Wanderers, 135, 1 win, 3 draws, 5 losses. 135, Revelation 13-5, how the beast reigns for 42 months. That's why they're on 6 points. Because you get 1 win, 3 draws, that gets you 6. 6 is the number connected to Satan. And they're in 18th position, and 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18. That explains Wolves' position in the table. All right. Simple as that. Leeds just became 2-3-3. 51st prime. When the Illuminati were founded. So, yeah. If you're going to sit there and say there's nothing for Arsenal, nothing, then you've not looked enough, have you? You've not looked enough. If Liverpool win, I'm all good. How are you? Perfect. I'll be down in a moment. Arsenal could drop to 7-0-2. 72 is big with the Pope. He became the Pope the 72nd day of the year. The 72 demons. I don't think Arsenal are losing. To be honest with you. 21 points. 21 is a big number. I just don't see Arsenal losing. But we'll see. I see hardly anything for Liverpool. Could get to 13 points with a win in the 8th game. It's 13 times 8 is 144, which is a huge number with the Queen. That's where Elizabeth Line opened on the 144th day of the year. They could get the 3rd win in what's Arsenal's 9th game in the league. 3 times 3. Square root of 9-3, isn't it? I don't think Liverpool win. They always tend to do well, though, at Arsenal, historically. But I think the 2-5-1 or the 2-4-2 is bigger than 3-4-1. I don't even know what 3-4-1 is. Because if you rearrange the numbers, you get pi. But that's not how I operate. Would I bet on this game? Do I have a code that I'm extremely confident in the outcome? No. Will I be shocked if Liverpool win? Yes. That's all I can say about that game. And I won't be watching it. Like most people will be. Ashvin Luxemon, age 38, who died from an aneurysm, played Asif in EastEnders. Do you think it's true? Probably not. If it was reported by the mainstream. Probably not. I'm not saying he didn't die, though. I think it's an aneurysm. If Arsenal win 4-2, it would be nuts. It would be. Like, why can't Liverpool defend anymore? Can they? Van Dijk the other year was like best defender in the world. I think he came 3rd in the Ballon d'Or. Wait, Celtic won 9-0 today again? Is that what someone's telling me? Oh no, they're going back to another game. It was match day 9. Who's this Asian guy? What's this? What a nonsense league, eh? The SPL is. Okay, I'm still responding to some comments. I've got to call my dad. See if the energy shifts when I'm back in Mexico. See if the energy shifts in regards to my live streams. Keep an eye on Rashford to do something today, by the way. I've seen some numbers for him. Wait a second. there's two dogs fighting outside. Who's this? Happy face, man. This is really impressive. What you're saying about England, the rugby team. All right, I think I'm up to date. Let's check if anyone signed up. Sign up. No, just the same. Oh, man. All right. I think I'm going to go. Arsenal being hyped up all week. Arsenal everywhere. Well, sometimes they hype them up and they win. Other times they get beat. Like, more often than not, when they get hyped up, they don't win. The odds are very suspicious, aren't they? For an Arsenal win. They're suspicious. Because Liverpool is struggling this year. What? Terrorising boy 10 with Asbo tried to be gang boss. 10. Joey Barton's racist brother who murdered Anthony Walker to be freed. Oh my goodness, man. It's just... So, Casillas announced he was gay. And now he's denying it. He's saying somebody hacked it. They didn't hack it. You know how many followers he has? 10 million. Casillas posted, luckily everything in order. Apologies to all my followers. And of course, more apologies to the LGBT community. No, they planted the seed now. That's just as bad. That's just as bad. He's claiming he was hacked. So again, in this way, he's covered the hacking scandal that's going to go down. And he's planted a seed with posts coming out as gay to see how the public reacted to it. And then he's deleted it. And he never had a cardiac arrest, did he? Just like Ericsson. And then what is he going to come out and say? Actually, no, I am now. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, yeah, I am. This is the sick shit that they do. And then they get everyone so confused. Is he? Isn't he? What's going on? I'm confused. Wait. Oh, yeah, that makes sense now. No way he is. No, they've planted the seed. All right. They've planted the seed. Enough damage has been done with that. There you go. Arsenal scored. Number 11. It's not a shock at all. I'll be so shocked if Liverpool win. So shocked. No room for racism. The Premier League continues to be united behind their No Room for Racism campaign, with both sets of players taking the knee at the request of the Premier League captains. Are they still taking the knee? I don't think that's a ritual. What are they taking a knee for still? What I was saying was, why were Arsenal and Liverpool the same odds coming into this game? When Arsenal are top of the league and flying and lost one game. Why? Why did Liverpool have the same odds to win the game? Trent can't defend. I told you that years ago. He can't defend. Can he whip a ball in? Yeah. Can any half-decent footballer do it? Yeah. Arsenal scored number 11 in 2 minutes. Yep. 1-1-2. Catholicism, 1-1-2. Mathematics, 1-1-2. 11 times 2 is 22. That could indicate a draw. That could indicate a draw right there. That number 11 scored after 2 minutes, and 11 times 2 is 22. And if Arsenal draw, they're on 22 points. I don't know. I just don't think Liverpool win. Wow. Taking the knee 201 in Bacon's, yeah. George Perry Floyd's 201, fake name. Thanks, Adam. I don't know where the hours go when I start listening to you. Truly a gift of the gab. I think I've always had gift of the gab. The ability to make people laugh, but this is different what I'm doing now. Yeah, I don't know. Will they let Arsenal go to 24 points 24 weeks before Arteta's birthday? Maybe. It's a VAR check. It's killed the game, hasn't it? It's killed the game. Again, I always seem to get out of things at the right time, me. I feel like I got out of being obsessed over professional football at the right time. I really do. Because it's an absolute farce. Is it a goal or not? Nice, Chris. Good find. Nice guys don't finish last because even last place is still trying to be the biggest a-hole. I know what you're saying. Life shouldn't be a competition, though. It shouldn't be. Just reading some of these comments here. Where is it? That's interesting. Second minute, I think this player scored. Can't stand Gary Neville, guys. What a start. The inquest begins for Liverpool. It's like the inquest of Hillsborough connected to Liverpool. They use these words to mock you. Emirates is rocking. What, were they paying 70 quid a ticket to watch Satanists run around the field? And do you want another 10? Liverpool just conceded the first goal for the 10th time in 11 Premier League games. All right, to make it 1-0. They keep conceding first. 10th game out of 11. And number 11 just scored. And why do they lie about this stuff as well? I've seen it now. It says it'll be like 51 minutes and 3 seconds. And then they'll tell you it's 52 minutes. So sometimes even 53. They'll be out by 2 minutes. Paradise by the dashboard light. So how long do you think I've got, guys, with this website and YouTube? What do you reckon? 6 months, a year, 10 years, 20 years? How long before I don't have a platform? What's your opinion? Give me a guess, because I don't know. Yeah, that's 70 quid. You can stock up on food. And I recommend you all start doing that, and candles. And like sleeping bags or blankets or whatever like that. I'm being serious. Instead of wasting it on gambling or going to these football games or getting drunk or whatever it is. Start stocking up now. Can't be a bad thing, being prepared for the worst. That's what I'm going to do when I get out there. Obviously, I don't know if I have to stock up on blankets and stuff. Even if I'm homeless, it don't really get that cold. I'll be stocking up on some tuna and all that good stuff. About a year, okay. Do you really care whether people wake up to this or you're indifferent? Yeah, I care. But I don't force it. I do care. I really do want the majority of us to awaken, because we are one. And it's all about collective consciousness and all of that, in my opinion. So yeah, I do really want people to wake up. I don't force it. I don't think I'm going to be the savior and do that, I think people either will wake up or they won't. I'm just happy that I have. And if I can inspire others to do it, that brings me happiness. But I think most people are under a deep spell. 777 years, Adam. Perfect. 8 or 9 years, really? I don't think so. I think I've got a year left before they get rid of me. A tent, yeah, you could buy a tent. Tent Alexander Arnold. Buy one of them. I could go find like a little beach hidden away and just live there. I need to learn how to fish or something. You've started to stock up, happy face man. Good for you. Because if a large enough community come together and protest and get out of there and spread this in the street, it's the only way. I don't know where I stand on that. Zach Hubbard tried to call that out. If you get a big group of us and we all live together, I don't know. It might work. I'm not going to sit here and act like it definitely will, and I'm going to put together a community. I'm just not sure about that. People have said that so many times and it never comes to fruition, does it? I think you have to focus on yourself at this point to an extent and try and do things for the right reasons. But I don't try and force things now. Like, I'm not going to try and force a community together. If it happens, it happens. Great. Buy a generator with the money you save. True. It's hard to save money right now. Number 11 scored in his 66th Premier League game. Brilliant. 66, the 11th. Try number, isn't it? Because it's all coded. Just all of it. And I don't know if it's a beautiful thing sometimes or if it's just... I just don't know. 66 is 2 times 3 times 11. Some Wolves fans from Thursday to yesterday's game walked from Molineux to Stamford Bridge for charity. He may have done. He may have done it. Who knows? It's not all completely like ritual everything. But it's just if it's reported in the news, why? There probably is something deep to it. Why you walked from Wolves to Stamford Bridge. Is it because Diego Costa plays for Wolves and he played for Chelsea and it was his best player? I don't know. But I just know that if the media sharing it, there's probably something ritual about it. Then again, maybe they do blur the lines, like I said, and maybe it's just some guy who's trying to make money because he's a good guy. I just don't know. It's the same with the London Marathon. Loads of agendas with that, but there'll be genuine people that are running for good causes, or at least causes they believe are good, that are going to help people, like cancer research. So, yeah, it's blurred lines. It's not on the news, then it's probably a legit guy who just did something for charity. I've got friends who do charity walks and stuff. My friend just did the London Marathon for a charity, colon cancer. A lot of people do it for the right reasons. It's just, unfortunately, a lot of the money that they raise that goes to these charities is not going to the charity. But the people doing the events for charities are not aware of that. They're not taking your money. That's what I'm saying. It's tough. There's a lot of good people that just get abused by thinking they're doing good things. I'm getting a bit tired now. Oh, I just looked at my clock. It's 4:44. Are you kidding me? Come on. Do you match an or anybody? I've already covered Iker Casillas. It came out and now he's denying it. But now, do you think somebody hacked his account? Told you why they've done that, why they've planted that seed. Planted that seed. Why would you get Iker Casillas? Come on, the guy is definitely a high-ranked Satanist. to be Real Madrid's number one goalie and Spain's, the most successful team in Europe, Real Madrid. You don't just get there from being a good goalkeeper, or 5'11" of him. Yeah, that 444th prime is very interesting, which I've come across many times with my codes in baseball. My friend is David Weir. He's still stuck on Round Shore today. What, David Weir, the Everton player? We could get Gators to go into his seed mountain and bring out some real seeds. What are you referring to here? Am I missing something? Oh, is it from what Divine said? I think Klopp will get sacked today if Arsenal beat Liverpool and Rodgers from Leicester. I don't know. I think he'll fulfill his 7th season, Klopp, and then he'll be gone. Like I said, he would be, because he's got the 7-year curse. 7 years with Man, 7th season relegated. 7 seasons with Dortmund, 7th season finished 7th. 7th season with Liverpool, having a shocker. Probably finished 7th. So I don't think he gets fired during the season. They won't do that. It's hardly ever does that happen with a top coach, out of whatever respect it is. I think he's gone end of year. Not during. But you could be right. If they lose today and he gets fired, good for you for calling it. I don't think so. Should we all form our own church? We could party every Sunday. Again, you just got to realize that if you think about this chat right now, let's do this out of interest, and you don't have to share. It's your choice. Let's do this out of interest about creating this community and all of that stuff. Tell me where you're from, and let's see how plausible this is. Just say where you're from, country and city or state or whatever it is. Let me know where you're from out of interest. It's not like I'm doing this live stream and we all live in Bradford and we can all gather today if we wanted to. I'll be back in Mexico next week. All right, so if you organize setting up, living X, Y, and Z in the US, how am I going to get in there for a start? So tell me where you're from out of interest. So look, Belgium, Michigan, London, Cleveland, Dallas, Turkey, Belfast, Australia. How are we going to make this happen? Financially? Again, with restrictions that they can impose on us whenever. It is a beautiful idea, but it ain't happening, unfortunately. LA. You could all move to Mexico. I'll be open to that. But again, it's expensive to get there unless you live close by. 4 weeks and 4 days after the Queen died, 144 time ritual. That's why Arsenal could win 1-0. Great stuff. Great find. Arizona. There's people, Costa Rica. It's beautiful knowing that there's people, South Texas, all over the world tuning into this. So not for me, just for the sense of there are like-minded souls all over the world. It's not like they're all from one nation. All over the world, there's people questioning the reality, embracing this knowledge. There's just not as many as I'd like there to be. Turin, wow, someone from Turin, Italy. Chorley, Lancashire. We've got Turin, we've got Costa Rica, Australia, and then we've got Chorley, Lancashire. Hey? I've played against Chorley football team. I don't know what league they're in now. How's the what? The food? Mauritius, wow. Texas, baby. How is Mauritius to live? How's Mauritius to live? I'm intrigued. Charlie and the Wheelies. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Woo! I've done 2:39 50-second prime live here. And by the way, for that amazing donation yesterday, it's not gone through. I think YouTube have pulled my pants down. If you ever want to support me in the sense of financially. Don't do these super chats. I don't think. I think they take my money. Oh, let me have a look. Yeah, I haven't received it. It's a joke. It really is a joke. So yeah, I really appreciate all your support and stuff like that through super chats, but honestly, I'm not even sure I'm getting the money. Look, like this. May to September, what YouTube pay me, which is next to nothing, has gone down over 50%. For whatever reason, May I did really well. I don't know if I was always doing videos, I don't know. I did really good ones. And now I'm making literal peanuts, which is kind of hilarious. But I seem to be getting more like likes and stuff. So I don't get how this all works. I really don't get how it all works. So yeah. Oh my God, it's just in the last 28 days I've gained 201 subscribers, 8.9k unique viewers. That's the Queen's death. And then returning viewers 3.6 thousand for your 66636 trying my age. Guys, check out Lobo's channel, Pat Truther, Waters Above, Rants and Bants, baby. Last 28 days, 37.3% of the viewers are from the United Kingdom. Then the US, followed by Australia. It's interesting the countries I say are going to get absolutely screwed first, the UK and the US, and the people who are watching my stuff. Like, how many of you guys, 92.9% of the people that watch my work are male? Got to somehow increase that, I guess, because I do a lot of sports stuff, don't I? And the age range, main age, 25 to 34. 37.3. So yeah, if you're going to support me with stuff like when you send me these tips, which is amazing and all that, just do it through PayPal, because this super chat thing's an absolute disgrace. If I don't see that $100, I'll be absolutely sick for not only myself, but the person who donated it. Absolute outrageous. It really is. There's a lot of people from Texas. Much love to Anna and Maddie, my friends, sisters, twins from Texas. Much love to Mike and his sons from Texas that I know, that I'm close with. I got offered that job in Texas for 6 months to coach. Couldn't take it because I didn't have that. And I would have taken it, no doubt. A lot of people from Texas. The Bush family, eh? Esteban's 19. Respect. Respect. Yeah, for now, for me, PayPal's the best way of receiving money, but that could quickly change. Because that super chat, I'm telling you, it's an absolute farce. A farce. I better call my papa, me father. Let me. Okay, I'm gonna just share this before I go. And I know a few of you who've just recently come off my website. It's because of PayPal. You've emailed me to explain that you can go with debit and credit. You just have to click on that PayPal button. I know it sounds silly. It don't make sense the way that it's set up, but that's the reality of it all. You can do it. Let me just share this. I can't believe Haaland, 20 goals in 13 games. It's just huge, that number, that year. It's not a coincidence that's when Francis became the Pope, 2013. It's not. Just not. Where's this article? Like, why did the Ireland numb as 10 dying gas station explosion? Why did they have to emphasize numb? And you've got the song by Linkin Park, which is Probably the most iconic song, Numb. Numb's 22. It's everywhere, isn't it? The last 2 days. Numb is 22. Satanic is 22. I've become so numb. Do you think a lot of people in this world have become numb? Because there's just so much going on that you just become numb to it all, comfortably numb. Like, was it Pink Floyd? Have people become just so comfortably numb of the satanic system? They're numb to it now. They don't feel anything, which we call these soulless beings. There's just so much going on that they can't process it, so they ignore it. Probably that's what's happening. I've become so numb. I do not believe for a second that Chester Bennington died either. I don't think he was taken out by the Illuminati either. It was a big energy ritual that people loved Linkin Park, and it pushed mental health agenda. I don't for a second believe he died. And he was trying to reveal, you know what, if you know what I'm talking about, trying to bring people down. I don't believe that for a second. If he did try that, you would never have heard of him attempting it at all. And I love Linkin Park. I did love Linkin Park growing up. Hybrid Theory, whatever the album was, brilliant. Or at least I thought it was. What's this? What's he saying here? One thing in common, all home gamers. Interesting. My phone is going to die. All right. I'm already watching it live, bro, but thanks. What we're referring to here, the cognitive dissonance. Yep. By the way, guys, I have a book. Give me some advice here. You know about my Queen book. I bashed that out. And it's really good. Should I finish my Illusion book, which is about 200 pages? Should I get it out there whilst I still can? This was the Illusion before he was the Illusion, this book. It's how I became the Illusion, by studying what I studied in that book. And I'm so close to finishing it. Should I get it out there? Or should I wait? It's pretty interesting. I think there's a lot of stuff in it that you're probably aware of. But there's probably a lot of stuff that you're not. I could focus on that when I'm back in Mexico and getting that out there. It's different to my Queen book, which was all about numbers and connections and predictions that I made and syncing everything up. This other book's basically about conspiracy theories, the rabbit hole. I think I might finish it. I think I'm going to have to finish it and get it out there. It's called The Illusion, that book. Just kind of forgot about it. Put so much work. It changed my life, that book. I didn't even finish it. I'm this close to finishing it. I think I'm going to look over that, actually. Spend a day on it and just read it. And see my growth. Maybe my opinions have changed since I wrote it as well. I'm going to have to look over it, aren't I? I might be in your luggage when you board from Mexico. Come on, Divine, get in that luggage. I don't think there's any space, though. Taking stuff back for people, being a bit too generous. Can you get me this? Can you bring me this back? Yeah, all right. I don't want to get my pants pulled down by paying extra fees. I've already had my pants ruined by Expedia. All right. Yeah, okay, I'll get that book finished. I will. Lay where you're laying. What was my... All right, I've got so many tabs open. Let's see if Prince Charles dies soon, then have a heart attack. And people just tell me, well, he was old. It's just another lucky guess, Adam. Yeah, it was. It really was. Let me just do something. Let me do something. Oh, baby, I love your way every day. Are you digging? Oh my goodness! Prince Charles is getting coronated 201 days after his birthday. You gotta be chewing on my leg, boy. He's getting coronated 201 days after his 74th birthday. Oh man, that needs to go in my Queen book with all my 201s. That's another 201. My goodness. Can't believe I've just caught that. I'll have to share that later. 201 days. Crying out loud. This. My goodness me. My goodness gracious me. It's a very interesting number, the 201, isn't it? Get the book done, bro. Okay. I might go for a run. And there's a little workout station in the park. I think I'm going to do that after this, after I've called my dad. Yeah, I know, Divine, weighs 7 stone. You might be able to sneak in there then. Although I think my luggage is like 23 kilos. I suppose it's not 22. But it's 23 for the ninth prime. Completion. I think it's 23 kilos. Are they going to have all the home teams win? Oh, that's interesting if they do that. Palace won at home. West Ham won at home. Arsenal, nah, I don't think so. Do you think stewards on match days know about big matches? 100% no. 100% no. They have no idea. They're just there, get paid a little bit of money. Most of the time do nothing. They just sit with their back to the game. No, the stewards have no idea. Not at all. Stewards just your regular guy. Nunes will score today. It's been 207 days since these two sides last played at the Emirates. It would be fitting the number 27 scored. 27's connected to 9, though. I've told you. 9 plus 9 plus 9 is 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. Arsenal's 9th game. They can go 8-0-1. 9 times 9 is 81. Don't mean number 27 has to score. And sometimes when these players have these numbers, and I've seen it many times, Nunes might have all these numbers and come on and get sent off. To be honest. If Nunes scores, mate, good for you. Again, we all have our own way of doing this. I'll be shocked if Nunes scores. If he does, good stuff. I know the 207's big. That's when man went to the moon, supposedly. And it's the 201st day of the year, the 20th of July, 27. All right. I keep saying I'm going to go in, don't I? 81, an Illuminati number. Didn't know that. I know 9 is connected to magic, but 3 is the number most connected to magic, but 3 times 3 is 9. And 9 times 9 is 81, so it would make sense if those numbers are all connected to magic, but maybe all numbers are magic. All of them are. Maybe everything is magic. I don't know. Wow. Getting ton. Arteta can get his 81st win. Match number 9 won't become 8-0-1. I'm still just saying I don't think Liverpool win, but they've just scored. Wow! Did Nunes just score? No way did Nunes just score. No way. Is this serious? Am I seeing things? This guy was just saying Nunes is going to score. We talked about it, and he's just scored. No. No, 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 no. No! Where's this guy who called Nunes? Where is he? AP. That's insane. Right before he scored. A minute before he scored, you posted that and he scored. No way. Well done. I tell you, I think this game, the best riddle is the draw. I'll be shocked if Liverpool win. I can't believe you just called that, mate. I have to say, well done. Shows you there if you new to this guy's just called Nunes. He coded it. 207 and 27 scores. Right after I talked about 201 with Prince Charles getting crowned 201 days after his birthday, and 27 is the 201st day of the year. You can't make this stuff up. Great call, lad. What time was it? 34? I can't see. Yeah, it was. You have to ask yourself why Liverpool had the same odds as Arsenal before the game began, when Arsenal came in with 21 points and Liverpool had 10. Why? Well, Arsenal 64 and Liverpool 64 when Liverpool are 11 points behind them and Arsenal at home. It doesn't make sense, does it? But yeah, what a shout that is, what he just did. What he just did with Nunes is the type of stuff I do in these lives, and he's just pulled it out. Well done. We are too good, what we're saying for the United game. I see United, if they win, they go 5-0-3, which is the 96 prime number, which is the age the Queen died. And Ten Hag's so connected to the Queen. It's off the charts, the numbers with him and the Queen. I think United win. But I don't know. I don't know. The code says United that I have, the one I've done. But I didn't look heavily into Everton. I saw the thing for United and went, boom. I'm going for that 503. Are you saying that even odds more likely a draw? I like a draw. I told you my main thing is a draw, just because of the Queen connection and how Liverpool is so synced up with the Queen. But again, this is a game I didn't want to post. If Liverpool win, I'll be shocked. That's the only thing I'll say. And if I had to pick, it would be a draw because of the thing I initially saw with the possibility of Liverpool becoming 2-5-1, which is the day of the year Elizabeth died. And number 11 opened the scoring. If Liverpool draw, they go to 11 points. Right now, there's 11 points between them. So it still will be there. And the score right now is 1-1, like 11. Wow, look at all those 11s, just quickly. And again, I could be wrong here. I could be wrong. Arsenal on 21 points, or they were at the beginning of the game. Liverpool 10. So Arsenal have an 11-point lead. Number 11 opened the scoring. The score's now 1-1, which is 11. If this is 2-2, if this finishes 2-2, does that mean Liverpool would have conceded 11 goals? Yeah. And they'll still have that +9 goal difference. And they'll be on 11 points. I don't know. There was someone in the chat that loves Liverpool. I don't. But they could win. I'm going to have to Is there any way of getting more light in here, Adam? I literally now feel guilty having the light on in somebody else's house. Never used to do that either. 22 divided by 7, that's pi. 3.14. So there's been so many 11s here. Look, Liverpool are favourites to win now. I'm not watching the game. Maybe they're on top. I don't know. Why is Núñez doing that? Was that? Can somebody confirm? I don't know if that was today's game. Can someone confirm if Núñez did that as a celebration? Were they doing that? What does that celebration signify? Or at least tell me this. A Liverpool wearing, it looks like black and white. So, number 23 set him up, the 9th prime. Yeah, this when you see these, Arsenal 15-8 to win, draw 15-8. That's when the Society of Jesus were recognised by the Catholic Church, 15-8, and Liverpool favourites 6-4. Why? Somebody help me with this. I've told you this the other day when I told you Newcastle would beat Fulham because of the odds. Like they were big favourites away against a team above them. Somebody explain to me why Liverpool are now favourites to win this game and why they were the same odds as Arsenal to win it. What am I missing? Am I missing something? Will Arsenal have a star out or something? Is he a return of a star for Liverpool? What's happened? Why were they the same odds, 11 points behind a team and they were away? Why? Somebody explain that, please. I'm not having a dig at anyone. Let me see if I have light. If I turn this off, like if you can still see me. A little bit. Yeah. Oh, geez, you can see me. I'm going to have to check my online banking. See how much cash I have. When I get home, guys, I have to pay 2 months' rent. And I've got to sort out this flight. I think I'm going to look to book it tomorrow. Okay, thank you so much, mate. And let me know if you need any help. 1 second. Has anyone got an answer for me yet? We will help. You're not alone, Adam. Thank you. We're not. You're not alone. Who sung that song? Olive or something? Even Michael Jackson, Muppet, Satanic Puppet, sung that, didn't it? What is it? You are not alone. I am here with you. I don't even think that was his actual voice. And the whole thing with Michael Jackson, insanity. Like, somebody told me the other day Michael Jackson was played by multiple people. Or maybe the demon played him in multiple bodies. I don't know. It's the whole thing about him going from black and white. It's such a big duality thing. When I saw you kicking dirt in my eyes. How did he get his voice so high? I guess it did inspire my baby. A little bit. So I'll give him that, Michael. Nope, still nothing from Expedia. They're absolute robbing. Don't care if that expires. Pretty good, MJ. Thank you. I'm struggling to see you. I think Fleetwood Mac. What's Fleetwood Mac's most iconic song? What's their most famous song? Was it Landslide? Was that Fleetwood Mac? Or was that someone else? And sing the full chorus of what song? You Are Not Alone. I'll do it for you because your codes are really good. Is that the song you're on about? You want me to sing You Are Not Alone by Michael Jackson, the full chorus? I don't know it off the top of my head. Is that what you want, baby? Ooh. All right, I'll try it. If that's what you're referring to. Let's have a look. If this game's a draw, man, I'll be... I won't be annoyed. There we go. Where's the actual chorus? Wait, You Are Not Alone. Where are you? Where are you, Michael? All right. Well, let me check if this is the song he wants. I know a bit of Michael Jackson. Okay, yeah, You Are Not Alone. Okay. Got to try and get my Jackson voice. I'm almost there. Okay, I'll go from the beginning. This is obviously not the chorus. But I'm not singing the whole song. The throat's going to hurt. Okay, You Are Not Alone. Hey guys, I just want to sing this song for you all out there who are feeling alone right now. That you are not alone. Because I am here with you. Ow! Let's go. 3. No, 1, 2, 3. Not going to count in reverse like Satanists do. 1, 2, 3. Another day has gone. I'm still all alone. How could this be? You're not here with me. You never said goodbye. Someone tell me why. Did you have to go and leave my world so cold? I'm going to go to the chorus now. I'm not going to sing the other stuff. Where's the chorus? Okay. Okay, here we go. That you are not alone. I am here with you. Though you're far away, I'm here to stay. But you are not alone. I am here with you. Though we're far apart, you're always in my heart. But you are not alone. There you go. So, that was fantastic, wasn't it? I hope you didn't cry because of how emotional you are. The angelic melody of Michael Jackson. He's not dead. Michael Jackson lives on within the illusion, baby. All right. You have a great voice, Adam. Thank you. What causes people not to like the taste of lager? I don't know. What a random question. We all have different taste buds. But the taste of the lager never changes. It's just people's perception to the taste. Still the same flavor. If 1,000 people have the same beer, you'll get different reactions to it, but it's still the same ingredients. It's strange, isn't it? Because we're all different, but we're all the same. And you are not alone. That video is so cheesy. Absolute cheesy quavers, that video. To be honest with you. Love and Illusion singing session. It's been a while, isn't it? It's been a while. Nunez did the crying celebration. I was saying that. What does that signify? That there's going to be so many people crying soon? Maybe many people dying? I don't know. What is that crying celebration? If there's some story that he's got a newborn baby or something, Nunez is a female, by the way, and it's keeping him up all night. I don't know what story it is. Why is he pretending to cry? Michael Jackson going to be playing for England in the Rugby World Cup. Oh my goodness. Humiliation ritual? Maybe, but for what? He's scoring against one of the best teams right now in England. That's not really humiliation. But he did it after 34 minutes, and that's the murder number. And Freemason is 139, the 34th prime. I'm still getting over that guy saying Nunes is going to score, and a minute after he scored. That was crazy. That was impressive. I guess now I know when people are impressed with me, I do stuff like that a lot. But seeing somebody else do it, yeah, it's really like, oh my goodness, can this guy read the future? I didn't know Nunes was playing. I thought he was implying that he was on the bench and he would come on. I didn't know he was starting. He hardly ever starts. Thatcher hated the taste of beer. She loved the taste of Savile, though. Jimmy Savile, magician. No doubt in my mind that he was a magician. Have you heard the rumor that Jimmy Savile's actually Alan Partridge? That's mind-blowing. I watched this insane video that Alan Partridge and Jimmy Savile's the same person. I know it's going to make you go, what? No way. How? I don't know. But the presentation was phenomenal for it to be legit. It's hard because I love Steve Coogan. I did. I still find him funny. But maybe he was related to Savile. Maybe not the same person. Firmino came on for Diaz. Wait, so number 25 came off for number 9. There you go. Arsenal leading. Bam. Saka. 2-1. The guy who missed that penalty. The guy who missed that penalty for England. Number 25. And England scored 2 out of 5 penalties. So Saka just scored. Number 23 for number 9. It's hilarious. Why is it always these late goals? 50th minute. How? Didn't Chelsea do that yesterday against Wolves? They scored after 48 minutes, like the last kick of the first half. Kai Havertz. Why does it happen so often? Yeah. Really shocked if Liverpool win the game. If it's 2-2, that'll just sum up this weekend, though. 9th of October, Martial, number 9, will score for United. I think Rashford has a better riddle. Maybe it's both of them because today's date's 10-9. I don't know. Usually Man United Everton games are tight at Goodison. They're usually really close, but who knows what's going to go on in that game. If it's about the Queen and Euro 2020, United win. If it's not, and I've missed something, who knows? Saka, England's best player. So they try and tell us. And I always tell you how big 21 is with Arsenal. That's why they're on 20 points, 21 points now. They win so many games 2-1. And I ain't saying this is done. I don't think it's done. I'll be really shocked if this is 2-1. To be honest with you. But I'll be even more shocked if Liverpool win. Saka's number 7, isn't he? Which, again, goes back to my Euro 2020 connections. Because number 7 and number 11 scored for Arsenal, and that's the Euro 2020 final date. There it is, 7-11. Just insanity. It's insanity, actually, knowing all of this. Isn't it? Well, if Nunes is 27, Saka's 7, 27 plus 7 is 34, which is the time of Nunes' goal. 277 is the 59th prime, which is the 17th prime, which is the 7th prime, again for number 7, Saka. Are you kidding me? It was that number 11 assisted number 7. Oh, it's just scandalous stuff, Jeff. Unbelievable, Jeff. It was number 11 who assisted number 7 for the 11-7 for your 77. It's 11 times 7, 77. Oh my goodness gracious me. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm going back to a bit more Jackson, then I'm going. Wow, I just looked at my clock, 5:25. That's the date George Floyd died. Here we go, a bit more Michael Jackson for you. Which other part of the song do I know? Okay, here we go. What can I sing with? Shaver. I need a shave, actually. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I don't know if I know this, but we'll give it a go. 3, 2, 1. Just the other night, I thought I heard you cry, asking me to come and hold you in my arms. I can hear your prayers, your burdens I will bear. But first I need your hand, Masonic handshake, then forever can begin. And then he gets a bit too high pitched for me. All right, okay. What's my charger saying? 15%. How Queen Elizabeth oversaw 15 prime ministers. Yeah, it was the same song. Do you want another Michael Jackson song? Let's have a go. I don't even know the lyrics to most of them. Can't go too high. All right. Let's do this one, then I'm going. All right, see if I remember this. All right, guys. Okay, guys. I want to thank you all for being here in Brazil today to listen to me sing and perform. What I'm going to sing for you right now is a song that's so close to Michael's heart. It's such a beautiful song, and that song is called, everybody, Heal the World. Let's make it a better place. Here we go. Can we clap? Can we do this? All right, here we go. Heal the World. I'll go straight into the chorus. And I better stop singing. I'm going to piss off my mum, I think. All right. I've got to get back in the Michael. Ow. 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 Chicka, 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 boom, ba. All right, here we go. I think I'm there. Heal the world. Make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If we care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. I don't know what dry shampoo. I don't even know what this is. Hey. All right, let's go. Do you think Michael Jackson really has other brothers? I don't know. Lots of brothers in his Masonic Brotherhood. Love your expression, Adam. Cheers, baby. Adorable showman, Adam. Yep, I agree. I don't know about adorable, but I'm a showman. I'm not the greatest showman with Hugh Jackman, who's a woman. Ooh. You probably could do Faith by what's his name with that voice? George Michael. Don't stop till you get enough. I don't really know that Michael Jackson Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, so I might not be in key. Let me have a look. Well, how's that go? I probably need to hear it. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Let me look if anything stands out. Yeah, I don't think I can. I'll do it another time. I can't get it in my head. That's from Off the Wall, isn't it? Don't stop till you get enough. Wait. No, I can't do this one. Did someone want George Michael Faith? I don't think I can do that either. I know that song more. Is that who you're referring to, George Michael? Your two male names. No, this will be too hard. This Faith one. Is that what I think? I don't think I can get this. Careless Whisper. I know I can do that, but I don't think I can do this. It needs some energy. This came out in '87 from the album Faith. Oh God, so I try it. I think I'm gonna kill this, not in a good way, like murder it. All right, I'm gonna go for it. If I stop at any point, it's because I can't get in with the rhythm of it. Okay, 3. How do I get into George Michael? Maybe I need some. Oh, there's no sunglasses. How can I get into George Michael? No, I can't do that. All right, let's just try it. 3, 2, 1. No, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has a body like you, but I gotta think twice before I give my heart away. And I know all the games that you will play because I play them like you. And why did he always sing about hearts? And then he died in connection with an issue with his heart. And he sung Last Christmas and died on Christmas Day. I can do Careless Whisper. And then I'm done. I think. I meant to be a singer. Let's have a go. Where is it? Okay. Maybe I've got this. All right. I don't know that first part. Okay. 3. This was from 84, by the way, for George Orwell, 1984. What's it with George Michael and Boy George? I'm telling you this George name. King George. All right. 3, 2, 1. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feeling, got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend, I know you're not a fool. I should have known better than to cheat a friend and waste the chance that I've been given. But I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you, baby. Okay. All right. Okay. Is Martinelli proving Klopp right as talent of the century? Wait, Klopp said Gabriel Martinelli is the talent of the century. Really? Can he sing George Michael? Can he sing Michael Jackson? Can he code the universe? No, he ain't the talent of the century. Did George Michael really die Christmas Day? No, probably still alive. Good job, Adam. I recognise Faith. That was brilliant, Adam, was it? It's all a bit of fun, isn't it? You know what I mean? I'm not going on stage, I'm not making you pay for a ticket. I'm just having banter. Somebody give me one more song then and I'll go. A wee bit of Hank Williams. Don't know who that is. My bad. Shall we do a bit of Boy George? The only song I know of him is Chameleon. See if I can. Karma Chameleon, Culture Club for your CC, for your 33. I can't remember. Obviously, I know the lyrics. Here we go. Karma. All right. How can I get in Boy George now? It's so camp. So camp. Hi, my name's Boy George. I don't even know how I sound. I'm just pretending. Hello, everyone. Come on, Adam. I don't know how he sounds. I'm just trying to get in a camp voice. Okay. How's it go? I guess I can just do the chorus here. I don't know the other stuff. Okay, maybe I know this bit actually. Okay, I can go from a verse into the chorus. I think certain part of it, and then there's other parts I'm not sure. So let's give it a go with Boy George, or whatever he was called, Culture Club. I might need somebody because it's got certain words in parentheses where it's got backing singers, so I'm not going to be able to do that. 3, 2, 1. I need to sing with something else, something a bit different to get me in character of Boy George. I don't know what this is. Aloe water or something. All right, here we go. How's it go, Adam? I'm a man without conviction. I'm a man who doesn't know how to sell a contradiction. You come and go. You come and go. Come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Their colors connected with the 4 horsemen, by the way. I've just connected that. The book of Revelation. All right. Huh? Somebody messaged me from France. Red, gold, and green, yeah. It's connected to South Africa. Nelson Mandela. Gangster's Paradise. Oh, man. All right, you're killing me here. I don't think I can do that. It's not really singing, is it? It's... Wait a second. This was released in 1995. All right, let's give it a try. I don't think, guys, you're really killing me here. You're getting me to like rap. So I have to turn my hat around. All right, here we go. Guys, I'm just doing this for the banter, all right? There we go. Coolio. Rest in peace, Coolio, even though you never died. I coded you. Here we go. Go on, Divine Feminine Living UK. Let's do this for you and whoever else wants me to do this. Sorry, Mum. Okay. 3, 2, 1. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's not much left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Maybe treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch, now you're walking. And where you walk, I don't know the lyrics. I don't give a shit. Or you and your homies might be lined in chalk. I can't do that when I can't rap. Not a chance can I rap. But I'll keep going just for banter. I really hate a trip, but I gotta... What? I don't even know what that says. Nah, I think I'm done. I can't do that one. I can't do that one. It was worth a try though, wasn't it? What else have we got? Still Dre. I can do this song on piano, Still Dre. I can't rap. Do you know that song, Still DRE, came out in 2001? No, the album's called 2001, actually. It was released in 1999, which is the year The Matrix was released, and Neil's Passport ran out in 2001 and 9/11. How's Snoop Dogg still performing, guys? Awful. Shizzle on my nizzle whizzle. Like, what's Snoop Dogg's? Beautiful. I just want you to know. Who was that? Pharrell? I don't know how people sing like that consistently unless you're a female. Snoop Dogg, famous songs. It's his most famous song, Snoop Dogg. Just, you don't know what he's saying. Let me see these lyrics. See if they actually make any sense. What does it mean by drop it like it's hot? When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, pack it like it's hot. What is this? If an NIGGA get an attitude, pop it like it's hot. He's never killed anyone. He's never shot anyone. He's probably never been in a fight with anyone. Right, let's see what he's saying then. I don't know. I think this is Pharrell actually. I'm a nice dude with some nice dreams. See these ice cubes? See these ice creams? What is this? Eligible bachelor $1 million boat that's whiter than what's spilling down your throat. The phantom exterior like fish eggs, the interior like suicide wrist red. This song was nominated for a Grammy? I'm a gangster, but you all know that. The big boss dog, yeah, I had to do that. I keep a blue flag hanging out of my backside, but only on the left side. That's the Crip side. What the heck is the Crip side? Ain't no other way to play the game the way I play. I cut so much you thought I was a DJ. Cut what? Cut your hair, Snoop. 2, 1, yep, 3. SNOOPDOGG. It's I kind of have to laugh at how bad this is. When the pimp's in the crib, mad. Drop it like it's hot. And I'm sure I probably sang to it. Oh my goodness. Pop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, park it like it's hot. What a load of shit. All right, I'm off. Time for me to go. Sorry about that rapping performance. It was absolutely outrageous. Really bad. All right, guys. Thank you. 3:33. That's hilarious. That is really funny. Baby, when the lights go out. Who sung that song? Every single word cannot express. Was that Five? Was that the band called Five? Yeah, if I made you laugh, then that's perfect, isn't it? Okay. Cheers, guys. Let me just quickly check the website before I go. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to wake up with no members because of PayPal. Yep. What an interesting month so far. It is October. It is the 10th month. It is the Satan number. Got to expect it, haven't I? All right. My nose is starting to run. Cheers. Take care. I'm about to call my dad. And I don't know what I'm doing. I do know, well, I'm almost positive that I will be leaving probably in a week or so, back to Mexico. So if I've seen you along the way, it's been a pleasure. If I haven't, maybe I'll see you before I go, or if I ever come here again, but I don't know anymore. Right, time to call me Papa. I want some advice from him. Cheers, guys. Much love, and take care. Speak to you all soon. And remember, you are not alone, baby.